Mayday.
Naka naka dika.
And of course
Good morning.
Viva Klein Alley Show.
Game's the game.
Let's get the show started. The show started. The show started.
We are live in Los Angeles. 3, 2, 1. And here we go.
Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Oh yeah, welcome to your pre-Quen. We are Klein Alley Show. This is KROQ, and now you're all caught up. My name's Klein. That's Allie.
That's all to catch up on?
It's all that now you're brand new. You can start fresh. Maybe it's your first day listening, first moment listening. You haven't missed much. We got 4 hours together. Let's give you a lot of stuff today, like trips to Vegas, to go to When We Were Young, Monster Jam tickets, and then everything else we have in store for you. Today was supposed to be the day that we participated in the presidential physical fitness test, but there's been a slight change of plans. We'll get to that a little bit later this morning. But we do have some good stuff and good news for you. But we start where we left off yesterday, and that is attempting to lock down this Lie Day Friday tomorrow. Lie detector guy will be back in here. It's always a good time when he comes in here. We did invite both bosses to join us on the lie detector test.
If you listen to the Show Overtime podcast, you heard our direct boss, Kevin Weatherly, and why he could not be there for
what his
tomorrow.
Excuse was. He's got something in his calendar that can't be moved. We're pretty sure it's golf. Then there's the other boss, the bigger boss, who has left this message on the GOAT line with his reason why he can't be in tomorrow.
Klein Alley, it's Jeff. I tried calling you both on your cell phones, but...
That's a lie, because that never happened. Did you get a call?
I didn't get a call
Jeff,
from him.
by the way?
Yeah, right,
I don't know. I don't recognize. He needs to refer to himself as his proper name,
Right,
Chocolate Factory.
Chocolate Factory. That's
I don't know who Jeff is.
Right.
Who is Jeff?
Welcome to the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, that's who that is. He sent us that video.
Yeah.
That's an HR violation.
That's what he is in my phone.
Right, Chocolate Factory. I just changed it to the emoji of the chocolate bar.
Yeah.
That's what I have in my phone. Anyway, he's left a message to decline our invitation to join us.
Didn't you say you texted him and you never heard back?
I never heard back. I texted both him and at the same time, and no response from either of
So
them.
he said he called both of us on our cell phones? Because that's not true.
Well,
it forwarded right to the message.
He's clearly lying.
Right to message.
It's a message.
you know what? He's making a wise.
What can I say? What can I say?
He's making a wise decision to not go on the lie detector test.
This is how he talks when you ask for a raise.
Yeah, it's,
Just went to message. Gotta go.
just went
Bye.
to the message. Yeah.
Forwarded right to the message. A couple things. I'm not doing the live thing on Friday.
Wow, come on. Did they have any idea how great that would be? Us getting to grill our own bosses, sitting in the hot seat.
Does he give a reason, or he's just a pussy?
He gives a reason.
I would think that
does.
if anybody, he would do it because he genuinely listens and enjoys the show.
Right.
Great point.
And I actually think that as much as I would like to have Weatherly on the lie detector test, because he's our direct immediate boss.
Those are all the KROQ skeletons in the closet.
That would be fun. And I think that Jeff, a.k.a. Chocolate Factory, would be a much better person to have on the lie detector test for so many reasons. I mean, all of the big decisions that get made around here have to go through. He's got to sign off on those things.
Yeah, I mean,
dude, my first question for Jeff would be, or Chocolate Factory would be, if he ever killed a man. He's got serial killer vibes.
You think so?
You think so?
Oh yeah, dude, for sure. He's in here. Like, who comes in here at 4 a.m. to start workout at Odyssey? Serial killers.
Right. That's a good point.
That's your
that's good. Well,
That's what you'd say on the
telling you.
witness stand?
He defends himself, and he
Because
says
all that murdering, man, he's got to keep in shape.
he's got to stay. Murder. Look, who's in better shape than Dexter? No one, right? Dexter was in great shape. And American
Ted
Psycho
Bundy,
guy,
all of them. They looked great.
Right.
Spells.
Just want to let you know that. But the other thing is that I am here every Friday. In fact, I think I beat you guys in on Fridays. So, no half step in here.
That's what he's offended by.
Thanks.
He's so upset about the fact that we said no, none of the boss is coming on Friday. And he is here on Friday because you're right. Omar's right. He's got to get in serial killer shape. So he's got to work out. He's got to lift kettlebells. So
no half step in here. Anyway, thanks. Appreciate the invite, though. Bye.
Okay. I mean, now that's two. Now we're
Appreciate
over
the invite now.
New two bosses have now turned us down.
Well, at
Come
least
on,
he
Chocolate Factory.
at least he responded appropriately, which was by calling the go line.
We're going to have to call the idiot boss back, the guy who's not here anymore. and invite him now.
He'll do it. He'll be drunk enough.
Friday, that's my drinking time. I'll be there. It's KROQ Klein Alley Show. If you would like to win $100 of Allie's money, now is a perfect time to call us at 800-520-1067. 5 questions about stuff going on in the news. All you got to do is score better than Allie. I don't think she's paid anyone this week, which is crazy because last week she was paying out like one of them loose slot machines in Vegas.
God, I had a rough week, yeah.
Rough week, and she's Thrifty Thursday is when she celebrates her cheapness, and it'll be back to school themed today. So what better way to ruin her day than to take her money right now at 800-520-1067. And you can join us for a little round of Allie Knows the News in moments. The game is not rigged. I've got the questions here. Allie has not seen them yet, and all you got to do is do better than she does, and she will pay you $100 of her money.
Yeah, and if you win $100, I think that's like 1/10 of what you need to spend on back-to-school shopping.
Some of these, I feel so bad for some people. It's back to school. It's always expensive, and sometimes you feel like I just bought crayons last year. Why do I got to buy more crayons?
Everyone just bought crayons. Those things are a mess after like 3 uses.
This guy is the saddest story ever. I'm going to play this just to get you. This guy was attempting to do the right thing and ended up getting totally screwed in a way that was a reverse El Cheapo. Listen to this.
Hey, Dibs. So I don't have any El Cheapo hacks or back to school. In fact, I kind of got like the Uno reverse card pulled on me. So we didn't get a back to school list for my daughter. She just went back this Monday. And so I sent her teacher a message. I'm like, my daughter tells me like, oh, I have to borrow markers and colored pencils from the teacher. And I'm like, well, okay, well, let's go out and buy you some stuff, but let me send a message to the teacher first. And I word it very politely. I say, we're going out to purchase school supplies for my daughter today. Do you have a list of things they'll need? Past years, we've gotten supply lists from all her teachers. Thank you for your time. And then what I get back is, I get, hello, that's very kind of you. Our class currently needs baby wipes, Kleenex, and colored pencils. I appreciate your support.
So this guy was planning on just getting his kid a few things to get her through the year, and the response from the teacher is, hey, this is all the things the class needs.
Thank you. I got conned by the teacher into buying for my daughter's class. Yeah.
So now he's got to fund the class right there. That's the class sugar daddy right there.
Yeah, usually they save all that for back-to-school night.
Yeah, that's when they hit you up.
Yeah, they're like, hey, if you want to sign up for this list and this list, and by the way, if you are ever on an Amazon, got a cart going,
right,
add some of these things, super, super helpful.
And by the way, I get it. Teachers are a lot of times going into their own pocket to pay for things they need. That's unacceptable. So if you can, but it's just funny. The guy's like, hey, what are some things I should get my kid? And he's like,
she's like, we need baby wipes.
The class needs more baby wipes. Get it straight. And that's a high school class, so that's a real problem right there. Going to take a break, give you $100 of Allie's money after this. If you want in, call now, 800-520-1067. Allie Knows the News is next.
Every hour from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Hit the jackpot and score a pair of tickets to When We Were Young. October 18th or 19th, Las Vegas Festival Grounds. Over 50 bands including.
I want to go to there.
Let's go. Blink 182. The return of Panic at the Disco. Weezer. Avril Lavigne. The Offspring. All Time Low. The Used. Bad Religion. Yellow Car. Simple Plan. Taking Back Sunday. And more. I just want to break you down so badly. If I could find you. Welcome to the new dark ages. We'll feel like a man. Keep listening to Win Your Way In. Courtesy of Live Nation.
Hey, this is Brendan from Panic at the Disco.
Hello, this is Rivers from Weezer.
We are Blink 182. Win Your Way In all this week
on the World Famous KROQ.
KROQ.
All right. Well, this is something I'm sure I'll regret later. But here you go.
Get on with it.
For your entertainment, I guess, why not, right?
Let's do it.
It was a Friday a few weeks ago, middle of January, where I got a call just after the show was ending from my wife that said, do you have my car? And I said, I do not have your car. And she said, well, then it was stolen. And I said, that's impossible. And lo and behold, the car was stolen. Had to go to LAPD. Clearly, it is not a priority because cars get stolen all the time. We heard from quite a few of you that have shared many stories of cars getting stolen, some getting found, some never getting found. And we got to a point where earlier this week, they officially deemed her car a total loss. And through insurance and everything else, we were able to basically, she got her new car over the weekend. So I thought it would be the perfect time to have Jake call her as a police officer. I don't know why I thought this was a good idea.
It's great. It's a great idea.
And so Jake decided to call and say, I know he didn't say he knew she had a new car. I knew that, but that they found her other car, and it was in this was her biggest fear, is that she would get her car back in drivable condition, but it would be so disgusting that she would never be able to
drive it again,
even though she would have to drive it again. So rather than be the supportive husband that I try to be on a regular basis, I decided, let's try to do something that could be fun for the show. And already I regret this, so take a listen. This happened yesterday after the show, and I have not stopped hearing about it since.
Hello?
Hello, is this the Danielle Klein?
Who's this?
This is Officer Medina with the LAPD North Hills Division.
Hi, yes, this is her.
Hi, great. I'm calling to inform you that we have found your Land Rover attempting to cross. Yeah, it was attempting to cross the border yesterday.
No way. Yeah. I literally just went through insurance and I just got my new car.
Oh, that's
so
great.
What does that mean, though? I mean...
well, the good news is it's not a total loss. There are some scratches to the driver's side door. You're going to have to get a couple new tires and wheels. But you will have to come down to a San Diego tow yard and pick it up.
Wow. Okay, this is... so now I don't understand. What do we do?
Oh, well, yeah, you'll have to come down and pick it up.
And then, do you happen to know if, like, any of the stuff that was in it was left in there? Probably not, right?
Well, there's probably... I'm sure these are not your items, because it appears as if the thieves were using the car as some sort of mobile drug lab. We found
those are not.
Yeah, we found
it would be kids stuff. So
I'm sorry.
It would be kids stuff in there.
Oh yeah, we found an abundance of paraphernalia normally associated with labs and shoot-up sites, so you might want to hire a professional biohazard team to get rid of all that residue and needles, etc.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want that.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you mind if I add my husband into this call?
Sure, yeah.
Sorry, because I'm not. Hold on 1 second. Kevin? Hi. You're on with the sheriff or...
I'm Officer Medina with the LAPD North Hills Division.
What?
Yes, I know.
Yeah, we found your car attempting to cross the border into Mexico yesterday.
Being used for drug paraphernalia.
Well, it appears as if they're using it as a mobile drug lab. Right now, there's an abundance of paraphernalia in the car. It also appears as if they used the vehicle to transport livestock. There's a leftover droppings and feed, and a smell that might not be able to get removed in the car. But we did recover a car seat that has also been soiled, and a brown coat was found in the car.
Oh my God!
Were any of those items yours?
I mean the car seat, and if it's a brown coat, yes.
Oh, great. Yeah, those are still there for you. But the car is in a tow yard in San Diego, and you might want to pick it up as soon as you can, because each day it's a $125 fee that will accumulate.
I mean, I guess Kevin, I don't understand this.
Can you go?
What? Me? San Diego?
It's in San Diego?
Is this something that we can talk to insurance? I mean, I don't want a car back either that had drugs in it with kids and drop-ins.
Danielle, the problem is that they found the car. It's now we have to...
I don't think so with insurance.
Officer, is there certain amount of days where you have to find it where it's not considered a total loss?
Yes, if we find it within 90 days, it's still your responsibility. So I believe I have it here. It's January 17th. Is that the day?
I don't know. I don't even know.
This is insane. I've never... But nobody's going to drive around a car with droppings and
well, you'll be surprised what some of these addicts will do to a car and what they can live with. It is insane. But.
Yeah, I'm not driving around with kids. Like, that's considered... we got to get insurance on the phone.
They've gone in the car, too, though, before the kids, so...
What?
Well,
what are you talking about, Kevin? He's talking about the new... What are you talking about? He's talking about my old car. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I was telling your wife that you're going to have to get a professional to clean for the biohazard and the smell, animal droppings, etc.
Then I'm going to call and see if we can give back the new car because...
No, listen, I'm not driving around a car that had drugs all over it and droppings. That's insane. We need to get on the phone with
But we can't have two cars. We're going to have to pay for both cars now because they found it.
I think we need to get in touch with insurance, Kevin, right? Because you can't do anything from
Well, I feel like the first step should be trying to recover your car as soon as possible. Like I said, each day it incurs a fine.
So how much do we owe you to this point?
Well, right now, it's the first day will be... Oh, it's not even to me. It's to the tow yard. It'll be $125 per day.
Hold on. Listen,
all right.
We need to get Shim and insurance on the phone, okay?
Hold on. Does anyone on this call's husband work in radio?
What?
I have a wife.
Is it possible this whole thing is a prank?
Kevin?
Mr. Klein.
I love you, baby. It's a prank.
Oh, my God. I hate you. Kevin. No, not okay.
Now you know you don't have to pick up a car in San Diego. She hung up. All right.
It's just Jake sitting by himself.
Oh, man. I'm just alone in a room now.
It took me a second to realize she hung up.
I can't believe Beetlejuice called your wife.
I don't know
to say the car was recovered.
I regret that, but I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. KROQ, we are Klein Alley show. Yesterday, Allie had to sell a used Yeti cup that someone threw up in because she wouldn't just throw it out. That's how hard up she is for cash. So
Got to.
Well, regardless, the point is for you to lose $100 of your money right now to a listener would completely put you in the hole based on your transaction yesterday where we had someone stop by and purchase your cup for $50 cash.
Yeah, if you wanted to witness that live negotiation, it's available on the podcast. Thrilling stuff.
Thrilling. And you can watch it also because we're on YouTube right now. But the real question is, do you know what's going on in the world? And do you know more than Allie does? We let her prove it, or let you prove it every morning around this time for $100. And this morning we say hi to Carlos, who's listening to KROQ. Good morning, Carlos.
Good morning, Sweet Dibbits.
Sweet Dibbits to you and yours. And Allie's going to sequester herself outside of the KROQ studios. You got 5 questions coming your way. Hopefully you do better than Allie does. You're more than welcome to play along. And if you're off to school today, perhaps a lot of people starting school this week, first day of school for a lot of people, then maybe you want to brush up on exactly what's going on in the world to go ahead and impress your teacher right out of the gate. Here we go.
Allie knows the news.
All right, there's a freeway series happening in baseball right now between the Angels and the Dodgers. Who is currently doing better in the freeway series?
Unfortunately, the Angels.
Question number 2. A DoorDash driver was caught on camera doing what that has actually now cost them their job?
Peeing on doorstep?
Peeing on the doorstep. That is a very popular Ring doorbell footage that we like to see a lot of times, especially with delivery drivers. That's a good guess. Go to question number 3. Move over peanuts, move over peanut butter, move over pretzels. M&M's is debuting a brand new flavor. What is it?
Almond?
Almond. I think they have that, but okay, I'll write that down. We go to question number 4. YouTube has declared that they're going to start using AI to verify what from their users? What do they want to start verifying? Using AI to verify what?
Their music.
And finally, There is a UFO speculation online now. This is a big buzzy thing that's happening because what was spotted on the East Coast? What did someone spot on the East Coast? Actually, a lot of people spotted it. And now there's a bunch of UFO conversations happening today. What did they see?
Someone walking with a Ring camera.
Okay, interesting. A weird device. All right, we get a lot of those as well. Ring cameras are really caught for delivery drivers urinating and things that look like aliens. Hold on, don't say anything else. Allie's re-entering the studio now. 5 questions, all about news stories that have transpired over the past 24 hours plus. And if you do better than Allie, she gives you her $100. Allie, you're battling Carlos. Question 1. There's a freeway series taking place right now.
Mm-hmm.
Dodgers, Angels. Who is currently doing better in the freeway series?
Yikes. I know the Dodgers lost, so I'm going to say the Angels.
The Angels are winning all of these games right now. So, the Dodgers not doing great in the current freeway series. That is correct. And guess what? Carlos got that as well.
Damn it.
1-1. And we go to question number 2. A DoorDash driver was caught on camera doing what, which has now cost them their job.
Well, there was that video of the guy throwing the packages. He was like throwing and having a tantrum.
I know about tantrums.
You do? No, I don't think it's that. I think I'm going to go with self-pleasuring. I always fall back on that.
When in doubt, self-pleasure. He said relieving himself, going number 1. Allie went with going number 3. But the
is that number 3?
I think correct answer is there was a stealing of the packages. That's the new thing.
They stole the package that they delivered?
No, DoorDash. They were delivering food, and then they saw packages, so they go, "Hey, while I'm here to drop off the food, I'm going to go ahead and steal some packages because might as well. Why not?"
Yeah,
right?
They're right there.
Question number 3. No one gets the point. Still tied up 1-1. We go to question 3. Move over peanuts, move over peanut butter, move over pretzels. M&M's releasing a new flavor. What is the new flavor that M&M's is debuting?
It's gonna be fruit. There's gonna be a fruit in there.
Such an obvious answer from you. I need a more specific yes than just fruit.
Fruit with seeds. Gay.
That is a great, well said, Vanessa. That is wrong.
Damn it.
He said almonds. I think that exists already. They are getting in the cookies cream bandwagon. They're doing a cookies and cream filled M&M right now. That's their big exciting announcement.
That's the same as all the other stuff they come out with.
No, I don't think they've ever done a cookies and cream one.
Really?
I don't think so.
I feel like they have a million different flavors.
They're very proud of this. They think it's going to be.
They're very proud.
They think it's going to be the new thing. We go to question number 4. YouTube is going to start using AI to verify what from their users?
Your age.
That is the correct answer. He said music. That is not correct. So Allie goes up 1 with one final question.
I'm very curious as to how old it will think Vanessa is.
Oh, that's great. Vanessa, I think they've already started rolling it out now. Try to watch a YouTube video outside of your Blippies and your Miss Rachel's. Vanessa, see if you can get into anything else. I know. Move away from Coco Melon and tell us what age they think you really are.
You got to stop watching that Baby Shark video too.
She does.
They're so funny.
She does like Baby Shark. She does watch that on loop. Final question. There's been a lot of speculation about aliens and UFOs on the East Coast because what was spotted? This is a big story that people are talking about today. What was spotted on the East Coast that has a lot of people talking about UFOs yet again?
Unexplained lights?
The mystery lights in the sky is absolutely correct. In fact, if you've seen the video...
I thought there was a bunch of satellites that were up in the air at the same time, right? It freaked everybody out?
I think that they claim that there's a lot of satellites currently being launched. I think as Amazon is attempting to compete with Starlink, they're putting a bunch of new satellites up there, and people are like, no, forget that. Is such an obvious excuse. These are clearly UFOs. So there's been a lot of UFO speculation. Regardless, the game has come to an end, Carlos, and you end up with less points than Allie, so what must you shamefully admit?
My name is Carlos from Norwalk, and Poogers knows the news.
That's right. Also.
Hurts a little bit calling me Poogers, but I'm still a victor.
That is beautifully said, Allie. Also sad that you just admitted that publicly. El Cheapo is checking in now that she gets to keep her money. Going to talk about some of your back-to-school money-saving hacks next. school time is officially here. It's KROQ. We are Klein Alley Show for some people. My kids, first day today. And a lot of people got to get that chalkboard and stand in front of their house and go, first day of third grade. And then my favorite thing is blah, blah, blah. And I want to be a firefighter. It's actually interesting when you look at the jobs that they wanted to be when they were, at least my kids. Like, I think it was princess was the job at kindergarten.
I love that they all still think that's a job.
Well, now the dream job has turned into Starbucks barista. That is the
Whoa,
dream. Yeah.
That's the dream job? I thought your daughter still wanted to be an NBA player.
The little one wants to be a professional basketball player, but not in the WNBA, in the actual NBA.
And you just haven't told her that that's probably not possible?
Well, I said, listen, who knows? The way the world's moving, I guess.
Maybe in the next 20 years, they'll just start mixing them all up.
Who's to say anymore? I don't know. So, but yeah.
She could be a great ref someday.
The other one was princess, and then second year was mom. That was the job
Being
choice.
a mom or
being a mom.
Oh, that's a rough one.
And then
thankless.
I know, thankless job.
Don't do
no
that.
salary, no appreciation.
I know it's funny that they're like, I look at that and say, that's the best life I can have.
Yeah, that person that's constantly just on the verge of having a total mental breakdown.
Yeah, the one
That's
who's
the job
crying because I
want.
wet my bed last night.
And then that is now a Starbucks worker has become the most recent.
I
That's
think
the
it's-
goal job.
What's interesting to me is those little placard things that they make, and the questions that are on those too are like, who's your favorite teacher? And it's like all of that. And I can notice when people have multiple kids and they're holding the same placard with just like it's like the same answers, but it's just a different name.
You guys have to agree because I'm not going to get that dry erase
Are you
marker.
also going to say all of them? Okay, I'm going to write all of them.
But if you do have kids going back to school, you remember this process when you were younger, there's a lot of expenses that goes with that. And Allie here, Miss El Cheapo on a Thrifty Thursday, would like to break down exactly how you can do everything for way cheaper. And she wants your advice as well at 800-520-1067. Here we go.
It's time to talk to the kingpin of cheap. Here she is, El Cheapo.
And because I am El Cheapo, we'll give you free stuff just for participating. American Tire Depot is going to offer up some free oil changes to anyone who wants to participate today in El Cheapo, because they are the auto care experts. But I am pretty lucky, Klein, because I don't yet really have to buy school supplies. And my kid is in a, quote, year-round situation. So they have like school, but they pretend it's like a summer school, and then they go, but this is like the first day of pretend real school.
Got it.
Then it just kind of rolls all together. So it's nice because same backpack for the last 3 years, but I want advice because I know I'm going to eventually have to do this, and I need to figure out all of the hacks I can.
We start from someone listening in the 323. Hi, welcome to KROQ. Good morning and welcome to El Cheapo. What is your money-saving hack that will save everyone a ton of money back to school this year?
Hi, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
I usually take supplies from work. They have extra pens, papers, notebooks that they could all use for their fifth grade journey.
So you steal office supplies from your office and bring those home and give them as back-to-school school supplies.
Correct.
Oh, it's great.
It's all the promotional notebooks and pens and stuff.
Like the kid wanted like some sort of like a Labubu folder. It's like, you're getting a legal pad.
Manilas. That's all it is.
It's all manila.
Yeah.
I wanted pink. It's manila. You're going with beige again.
And a bunch of pens from a local realtor.
That's right. All right. That's interesting right there. So you and you ever get caught stealing the office supplies or no?
No, not yet.
Well, you got to take a little at a time, Klein.
Well, exactly. You can't take like a bunch. You know, I'm not going to take 10 like, oh, okay, well, I need a pen today or I need a pen tomorrow. And maybe throughout the week I need 5 pens. So now he has 5 pens.
Yeah, it's smart. You start stealing like at the beginning of the summer. Let's take a whiteout this week. It's just interesting that back to school stuff is usually so bright. Everything is so bright.
And everything's so bland at the workplace.
Everything in the office supply room is bland. It's just different colors of white and off-white.
Yeah, so your kid's going to school with a bag of toner.
All right, hold on. I didn't need this.
This is useless.
I wanted a pencil case, and you got me a big corporate thing of toner.
paper.
It's like giant reams of paper.
Yeah, we have the worst. I used to work at a place that had great office supplies for stealing. The office supplies here stink.
They suck. I've tried to steal them. I'm like, this isn't worth stealing.
I actually bring stuff from home and put it here in the office supply room here.
Yeah, it's funny because my wife asked me to steal some stuff. She needed some folders for something,
They're
and then
the
I
worst.
brought them home, and she was like, I don't want these.
Yeah, they're not good. We get bad office supplies.
I brought
here.
them back. I had to
All right.
bring them all back.
Ways that you can cheap out or come up with a great money-saving hack on back-to-school stuff. El Cheapo's here for it. it. And everyone who calls in makes it on the air. She's going to go ahead and give you an oil change. That's very generous of El Cheapo. Hey, Shauna, what's up?
Hey, guys, Sweet Dibs.
Sweet Dibs.
I've got 3 kids, a girl and 2 boys, and my girl's the oldest. I buy gender-neutral everything. So once she grows out of it, it goes to my boys.
So smart.
That's amazing. A lot of green, I imagine.
Green and yellows.
Yep, and no skinny jeans for her because the boys won't wear those. And, they all share.
That's actually kind of smart. You got to think big picture. Even if you only have one kid, down the line, maybe you have another kid or an oopsies. You don't want to get all caught up in the mommy's little girl shirts.
I feel so bad for the smallest kid, though.
Yeah, well, don't worry. That kid is gonna probably grow up to be something great because it's gonna be a life of just getting hand-me-downs that have been already double worn.
There's dried poop on these pants. Just wear them.
But at least they're green.
But it's funny because I tried to do that, and I was thinking if we ever have another kid or whatever, and then when we're at Target or something, my kid's like, I want that one with race cars. I'm like, come on, don't you want this other one that's a little more neutral? It's just got a smiley face on it.
Just a regular smiley face, huh?
Just go with generic smiles.
That's actually a great idea in general because you do get the most bang for your buck if you.
Well, we did that with Newt, when he was first born. We just all bought it was all green and yellow and brown.
Angel on KROQ. It's Thrifty Thursday. El Cheapo is listening to all of your great cost-saving benefits when it comes to back to school, which can be an expensive time of year.
Good morning. So I have 2 girls. And whenever they outgrow their clothes, I'll take the clothes that doesn't fit them back to Costco because they have such a great return policy and exchange it for something that fits them.
How long has it been since you've brought? So they wore something because for them to outgrow. I know kids grow quickly and all, but are you talking about you go back years later with an outfit?
No, about every year or so. It's not that extreme.
Well, that's pretty extreme.
That's an annual trip.
Yeah, that is an annual trip. You're getting in that line of shame at Costco with a bunch
And they never give you any guff?
No, not at all. They just take it and they're like, here's your gift card, go spend it on whatever you want, and return it next year.
So they're starting to remember you from last year?
Hey, it must be back to school time again. There's Angel, huh? It's got the big bag of used clothes again.
562 had a great one. I have 2 kids, so I will buy colored pencils, and then I will use my table saw to cut the colored pencils in half.
Oh, my God. Every kid's got a little golf pencil.
Those are better.
Those are not better.
4-year-old needs a gigantic full-length colored pencil. Just
John,
get the tiny one.
You're welcome. Welcome to El Cheapo. Everyone who makes it onto the air, El Cheapo is going to go ahead and pay for your oil change, courtesy of her friends at American Tire Depot. What's up, John?
So my wife has saved tens of dollars over the years because she peels bananas at the grocery store before weighing them and then pays for them that way.
Yeah, I've seen this move before. It's very sad to watch this happen. But
especially because it compromises the ripeness of the banana when you immediately peel them before you buy them.
Yeah, but people look at it.
She freezes them when she gets home.
Oh, freezes them, Allie. She's already come up with a solution. So she comes home with them, in that little produce bag already pre-peeled?
100%, yeah.
The look I would imagine she gets at the register because they're weighing them and they're like, yeah, what are these? And she's like, oh, clearly these are pre-peeled bananas now. And then what does she do with the peels? Just chucks them?
She chucks them in the trash nearby, and then she puts the sticker that would have been on the peel on the plastic bag, so they have something to scan.
God, why stop at bananas? You know how much lighter watermelons would be? Coconuts? All kinds of things if you just took the rind off.
That's a great idea.
Just hack into a watermelon.
Allie.
I think I'm going to do it.
Allie, will you? Allie,
just get a hatchet.
I'm not kidding. I will give you a peeler and a knife. Will you go into a grocery store today? And start.
Oh, my God.
And let's just see
I'm not going into my grocery store. I have a good reputation there.
And Omar, also, why stop with just produce? Think about this, Al. You could go in and start grabbing some great bone-on ribeyes.
Oh, yeah.
Cutting the bone off.
Just start cutting the bone off.
Take off that meat diaper we talked about.
Yeah, think about that thing.
You just put everything in those produce bags. Just a whole cart full of produce
I'd love to watch the face of the person that you go to checkout with, and they're just looking at all these carcasses of weird
Anything
random
that's
stuff.
weight-based.
All right, well,
this take the tails off these shrimp.
This is... might as well just eat it first. It probably gets even lighter when you digest it.
Just eat it all like a snake.
Just crap in a bag and hand them the bag and say, this was
weigh
a bunch
this.
of... Yeah, weigh this. All right,
you don't remember the 4-digit code for this crap?
Sean, this is the final one, and we have to move on. El Cheapo has made everyone feel bad about themselves this week. Go ahead.
Yeah, my wife, she works at a print shop. So what she does is she buys a bunch of like plain T-shirts, and she'll go make her print out her own little prints and print them on the shirt for the kids.
Oh, got it. Smart. So the kid says, I want a LeBron shirt, or I want this. She just goes,
Yeah, cars, whatever it is.
Yeah,
Right,
or
just
all them little Roblox shirts and all that stuff.
Right. Why pay real price for the actual stuff when you can make your own bootleg shirts? That's smart right there. All right, hold on. That's great.
Well, I've got an order I'm going to put in.
Alfredo, this is really the last one. We got to go, but everyone wants to share their cheap hack for El Cheapo on this Thrifty Thursday, back to school edition. What's up, Alfredo?
Hey, what's up, guys? Thank you for having me on the air. Mine takes a little more planning. What I do is I wait till the end of September, early October, when all these school supplies, all the stores are just trying to get rid of them, and they're on sale for 90% off. You just buy a bunch of the stuff now, put it in boxes for next year, and there you go. You have everything you need for next year.
Yeah.
So this year they have everything in their backpacks already.
Just go back to the well. Just create a giant bin in your garage that just has all that stuff.
They're going to have some sweet 2024, 2025 planners to get into starting this week, which is not going to work out as well, but everything else.
Magic marker, change it out.
There you have it, El Cheapo. Al, you heard a lot of hacks. Which one was your favorite? Not that it matters. They were all pretty good for different reasons, but which one really are you going to apply in your own life?
I think Costco returning for the proper sizes every single year, because clothes, they grow out of them so fast, and you have to buy the new crap every single year. That's annoying. So I think that's my pick for my favorite.
760 says, don't just cut the meat off the bone. Actually, if you cook it in the store, a lot of the juices will
I'm just
run
going to
out.
bring my camping equipment in,
So bring
my
a
little hot stove.
Bring a hot plate with you and actually cook it before you end up paying for it, and you can end up getting steaks at 80% off.
Is that weird lesbian bringing a Traeger grill in here?
It's K-Rock. We are Klein Alley Show.
World Famous KROQ. Klein Alley Show. Klein Alley Show.
All right, listen. K-Rock, Klein Alley Show. Let's solve a mystery. A couple days ago, a package arrived after the show. It was a giant bouquet of these live forever flowers that last for a couple of years. They're very expensive. They're sent like a giant, looks like a paint bucket. I think it's officially known as like a hat box or something.
Oh.
I don't know what those things are called, but fancy. And it was arrived, and it was addressed to Vanessa. She doesn't want to give her last name. And this, she didn't know where they came from because there was nothing on the card except it said, here, something brighten your day or something.
It
some
said
trash.
smile. Brighter days are ahead.
Smile.
Hope you like these.
Brighter days are ahead. Now, there's been so many interesting developments with Vanessa. Vanessa's single. She lives by herself. Let me give out her address.
She has no protection.
No
There's
protection.
no building security.
Low windows and no
What are
blinds.
you guys talking about? I have so much protection.
So here's the deal. Vanessa is freaked out because she thinks that maybe she has a stalker. And the reason she thinks this is because she went on a date a few weeks ago with someone, and she said the date wasn't great. So she said to the guy, you can just walk me home and we'll call it a day.
Yeah.
The guy walked her home. A few days later, in her mail, a handwritten note from the guy.
Saying, I really, really like you still.
Yeah.
I want to spend time with you. By the way, get well soon from your surgery.
Right.
And we
then-
said that was creepy.
And then he signed his name.
In blood.
In ink, but it was might as well have been blood. It was a creepy signature. Regardless, that happened, and then Vanessa's like, "I'm such an idiot. Why did I let the guy walk me home?" And a lot of people texted us, especially a lot of women, and they said, "Word of advice: never let even though it seems chivalrous to be like, let me take you home. Don't do that, especially early."
I actually have a friend who's been dating for a while, and her favorite place she lives in Anaheim. Her favorite place to go on dates is downtown Disney. She's like, you literally have to go through security.
Oh, it's great. Smart.
You are in a crowded place 100% of the time.
Yep.
No one knows where you live or anything. It's just, let's meet at downtown Disney.
Oh, when they open up that Din Tai Fung, I'll be a regular. Soup dumplings all day. So Vanessa is freaking out. And then these flowers arrived. So the first thought she had was maybe it's the guy that also delivered. This guy likes to deliver stuff. Mm-hmm. Then there was a bunch of theories because she recently had a little flirty exchange, we thought, with the new lead singer of Sublime, Bradley's son, Jacob Noel. we thought maybe that was the situation going on.
He's got
because
flower money.
He was here, and he was just here. He knows the address. That would have made sense. We talked about, of course, the Bud Light Bros, because the Bud Light Bros.
Yeah. Vanessa gets around.
She gets
I
around.
do not get around.
Everybody thinks they have a shot, with you, and the Bud Light Bros let us know that it was not them.
What's up, Klein Alley? It's the Bud Light Bros. Hey, great show today, guys. Hilarious. Just wanted to say, Allie is absolutely right. We are not Vanessa stalkers. As certified cheapos ourselves, we would never spend $400 on some flowers from Cheapo.
So they're out. They tapped out. They're not involved in this at all. They
Glad
never
we
did
can
it.
mention the flower company.
So they didn't get involved. They cleared the deck. Then there was a lot of theories coming through. Instagram went through all the theories, hundreds of theories pouring through Instagram, text line. Maybe it was this. Perhaps it was that. Maybe it's a security guy at the building. Maybe it was one of the bands. Bands, sometimes they send stuff over, like if we have them in, not because they're trying to sleep with Vanessa, but because they appreciate coming by and coming on the show. And Vanessa's usually the one that does all the emails back and forth. Could have been any of a number of guests that came by recently.
Yeah.
Gwen Stefani. Maybe
I wish it was Stefani.
I know, that'd be so
That'd be
nice.
so cool.
Maybe it was a pre-gift from Billie Eilish, who's going to be by on Friday. Yeah, I mean, it could have been any of a number of things. You don't know.
Right. But
So-
it was definitely for Vanessa.
Definitely just for Vanessa. And the message, even though it was vague, did say, here's
That brighter
the brighten
days
your
are
day.
ahead. Yeah.
So
Now we have a break in the case.
there is a break in the case. Someone heard us discussing this on the air. And you can see what these things look like. And they're
From
up.
prison.
Inmate number 77357. And he said the following. No, we got a text, for a DM from someone. And they said the following. And I just want to say before I read this, Vanessa, I had no idea how many strangers out there are infatuated with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
It is.
I'm flattered, but I also don't get it. But thank you guys. But I don't understand.
There it is. That's the attraction
Exactly.
right there.
That's
the
it.
charm. Is
That's
that
it.
Vanessa doesn't care. She just wants to
Mm-hmm.
live her damn life. She's still hung up on some chef that doesn't want to be in an exclusive relationship. And that's what makes her so wanted. Did you drunk text him after your birthday thing?
No.
Hey, guys.
Actually, I don't know.
Because I don't remember.
That was the other theory, that Vanessa was just out and having a wild birthday weekend in Long Beach, and she was drunk and making out with God knows who. And
I
maybe
didn't make out with anyone.
You don't know that.
Hey
I
guys,
know this.
she wrote, this is the DM guy. Hey guys, hope you're having an amazing day. I just wanted to apologize to Vanessa for the mystery gift she received yesterday. I honestly feel terrible for freaking her out. But I honestly just want to do something nice. That's all. And hopefully you guys don't take it apart. Because our theory was it was full of drugs. That was another theory.
that was another great
We
theory.
were going to rip it apart. It was very heavy. We figured it was a drug smuggling thing. Anyway, there's nothing other than that and roses, I promise. No cameras, no drugs, etc. As far as the message, I was just trying to be a nice gesture.
Mm-hmm.
And even though your life is great, you just never know, that's all. But
Oh,
again,
that's creepy.
sorry.
What do you mean that you never know? What are you going to do?
Life is short.
But again, sorry, Vanessa. I did not mean to scare you. I honestly do feel bad. Probably should have signed it. But yeah, again, my bad. And this
Okay.
was just from a...
So this is from a listener
just from a
that
listener that-
interacts with us regularly on our Instagram, but also could have... Can't you just take responsibility for the flowers?
Right. Well, that's the other thing. Anyone
Can't you
could
be
take
like, sorry,
responsibility.
I spent so much on you.
Right. That's what I would do. That's a great move. You want to slide in to Vanessa.
Yeah.
So anyway,
So
that's
you're welcome, Vanessa, for the flowers.
that's right. There we decided.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
It's a show thing from all of
We
us.
forgot your birthday and we got you these flowers. Happy bright day. Right?
That makes sense now, actually.
Okay.
There we go.
Man, I can't believe she bought it. What a dummy. Yeah, so I think they're from a listener. Well, at least one guy took credit for them. Maybe.
But now there's a different admirer. It's crazy.
That's crazy. So now we got to give this guy
I think
her
now we're
address.
up to 3 admirers, which
So
is
funny.
a lot.
You have more admirers than the rest of the whole show combined.
Exactly.
Which is so
Which
frustrating.
is the whole show combined is 0.
Yeah, all we want is an admirer. We have
Just what I
0.
want.
Guys, please, everyone that admires Ali, Klein, Jake, Omar, Johnny, hit them up. Because I cannot go with this attention.
Don't send us flowers, though. Send us
Send them
food.
flowers.
Part 2 of this is that Jake took those flowers and tried to give them to his girlfriend and hoping it would end his dry spell. We'll get to that later in the show, but it It also could not have gone
I
worse.
heard you listening to some of it and just shaking your head, and it made me so sad. I haven't heard it yet, but it seems like you were very sad for him.
Yeah, we'll get to this later today. We'll come back in a moment, take a look at what's going on in the world together, then the Freeway feud and your sold-out Billie Eilish tickets all coming up. I know you're thinking, man, those two look funny.
And we agree, and so do our parents.
So we need to get some plastic surgery, and the only way we can afford that is if you listen to our full radio show every day live on KROQ or download the podcast.
Yeah, which is all free, so I don't really know how we're making money on that, because we get paid terribly.
Yeah, it's a really bad situation, which is why she's got on no makeup, and I'm wearing a shirt that I found in Lost and Found.
I am wearing makeup.
You are?
Yes.
KROQ, Klein Alley Show. That's a new Evanescence. It's called Afterlife. We're Klein Alley Show. In about an hour, we get you to Vegas for When We Were Young. You win tickets for that with us at 9, 10, and then all day here at KROQ, and Monster Jam tickets coming up as well. Right now, though, we get into your news, find out what's going on in the world, and then the sad news to report that I suffer from yet another medical condition, a trending medical condition, Allie, that I fear is going to earn me the worst nickname I could possibly have.
And you were asking Vanessa to print some details on that, and she laughed at you.
She just laughed at my...
Because it was funny.
And then you said, what? Why are you laughing? Hi, it's KROQ.
Vanessa, it's a real medical condition now, and unfortunately it has a name. It's not a good name. Wish it was a better name.
I think it's a hilarious name.
It's a terrible name. It is.
I think it's appropriate for what you're experiencing.
If you have this, and I bet you other people, it's something that happens to a lot of people during the summer. It's not swamp ass. It's something way more severe than swamp ass. And the name is unfortunately hilarious.
And you think that this is going to have long-term effects?
I don't think. The article and the medical professionals agree. It does. It absolutely does. And you guys all gave me terrible medical advice.
I think I know why you're bringing this up now.
I knew you would say that. It's not why I'm bringing it up. We'll get to that all next time.
Convenient.
Convenient. The story just broke yesterday. I can't help the medical community when they release information. I don't know when they get together.
Well, it's my job to bring it to light.
It just happens that yesterday they all came out with this information. We'll share it with you in a moment. But first, your news.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
I didn't realize the trend of the summer was controversial commercials. Being controversial is very hot right now, with the American Eagle ad with Sydney Sweeney, and then there was the Levi's ad with Beyonce, and created some kind of a weird denim race war going on. Then there was the Dunkin' Donuts commercial with another celebrity that brought up genetics. And now there is an e.l.f. ad that people are pissed about. This is e.l.f. Cosmetics, a company that I read recently is not doing that well, so they're trying to reinvent themselves a little bit. And people are all upset because the star of their new commercial is comedian Matt Rife.
Hey, girl. Has overpriced beauty hurt your wallet?
Elf that!
I know a thing or two about red flags.
And obviously Matt Rife was very well known for a controversy a couple of years ago where he joked about domestic violence, and he earned the hatred of pretty much every woman in America. And now he's trying to sell you a concealer for all those black eyes that he says you deserve.
And pricey makeup, you deserve better than that. Let's get you those eyes, lips, funds.
And they even said in the caption, don't fall victim to bad makeup or whatever it is. But they kind of were referencing, like the word choice makes me think that it was purposeful.
Of course. It was very purposeful.
But it's like...
scripted.
Well, I know it's scripted,
to create controversy, because what did they learn with the American Eagle ad? That, sales and shares went up
but it's
10,000%.
not. They said that the traffic in their locations is down since they started doing that.
Shopping retail. They're ordering online. But I'm just saying...
Speaking of commercials, Klein, what was that weird-ass ad that you posted earlier in the week?
Which one was that?
I don't know. It was some sort of like, oh man, I'm looking a little tired and old, so I'm putting stuff on my face.
It was Elf Cosmetics.
Elf Cosmetics. They decided to go with a better named guy than me.
It wasn't that. Stop being funny. What are you promoting? What are you hawking?
What am I hawking?
Yeah, aren't you hawking something?
Fancy boy.
I mean, I would. I'm
it
not
was
gonna,
a men's line of skincare or something.
Some company sent me some stuff.
So what'd you do a promotional ad for them?
Because they paid me to do it.
Because he hates women.
Wow. Okay, so why aren't you saying it?
Because it's not. They didn't pay to go on KROQ. They didn't pay to be on the radio. So it's a separate thing. I don't want to get into
it. Can I have audio of that, please?
I don't want to get into dirty waters here with the company doing stuff. You gotta
clean this water with this new.
But it was so terrible that I need the audio.
I don't know where the audio is.
What if we just walk into
exactly
another
where
ad?
the audio is. The audio is on your phone, dude.
Well, not anymore. It's about to be deleted.
Which is what the company wants,
That's
I think, ultimately.
Yeah. Next time I'll be more controversial.
Well, I think also people had a problem with, like, why are we choosing a man at all to endorse, to push makeup products.
That's what
and then they
said.
were like, oh, wait, he's not a real man. Never mind. It's fine. All right, the numbers are in, and the truth is, Americans, you are not measuring up. Just a little over half of people drink alcohol now. Only 54%. That is a record low. Fewer Americans than ever are reporting that they drink alcohol. Keyword reporting that they drink alcohol. And this is a growing report. Of course, there are new studies that came out that said even moderate alcohol consumption is a big health risk. So in my opinion, we're still drinking. We're just not telling our doctors that we're drinking.
Too drunk to remember.
Think about all of the times we filled out one of those pre-doctor forms.
I fill it out every week for my therapy appointment.
And it says how often, how many drinks do you have a week? And everyone just...
I want to fill it out like crazy one week and see if there's any like follow up. Like if they call me and they're like, "Hey, are you okay?" Like, is it going to matter if I actually say yes? I have 6 alcoholic beverages every day.
They don't even give you like the real option. The option is always like 0, 1, or 2, and you're like, I guess I'll just say 2 because that's the most.
And then they're like 2 or more.
Right.
Like you have a problem.
Yeah, I know.
You have 2 or more.
But usually people scale down on their answers.
Totally. I mean, you always half it at least.
You round down. And then they say things like, I remember recently it was so funny. He's like, you're a smoker? I said, no. And I go, wait, are we talking about weed and vapes and all that stuff? He goes, well, no, we weren't. But how much of that are you smoking? I go, oh, not a lot.
Not any of those.
Yeah.
My friends.
I was like, why'd you bring it up? He said, you brought it up. I'm like, oh, did I? All right, well, let's forget that.
Well, and then Jake, we asked him how many days a week he drinks, and he couldn't even give us a straight answer. So
I said 3 or 4 or 5 or 6.
See, there you go. That's the answer.
So that's when you know that it is really a problem. Yeah. All right, is it Aliens or Starlink? That is the new game that you can play with your family on any given evening. Bright lights on both coasts, one in New York, one here in Southern California. There were reports from both sides saying, I've never seen a light like this before in the sky. It's definitely aliens, UFOs. Only for them to all discover that it was just a rocket launch. And in our case, it was SpaceX launching 24 Starlink satellites into low Earth orbit. So this is, I guess, their 5th flight in recent memory. I mean, they're doing these launches all the time now. And you've said before, Klein, like they don't let us know, so we have no idea. But what a great time for aliens to come.
Yeah,
Naka.
There she is.
Wow, welcome.
Sounds like when they do that.
We salute you.
Sounds racist.
Yeah, I know. Okay, calm down.
See, controversial is in,
Don't
even
say
for
that.
aliens.
We get into a brand new hour of the show right now, and it will be perhaps the greatest hour of your life. Get ready.
Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Good morning. Just after 8 o'clock, a Prequint is here. We are Klein Alley Show. We got lots getting into this hour, and we'll get you into Vegas for When We Were Young, Blink 182. Weezer, the return of Panic at the Disco, Avril Lavigne, and many, many others. So just be ready to win those tickets coming up in less than an hour right here on K-Rock. There's a lot of questions, a lot of predictions on the text line as to what is this medical condition.
Including summer long balls?
These are all great guesses. We must have a lot of doctors in the listening audience here at K-Rock. It's not hemorrhoids. It's not summer long balls. It's not clinical mud butt.
What about bitch boyitis that came through on the text line as well?
That is also not what it is. But apparently there is a medical condition that is affecting many people. It's very common in the summer, and it can get much worse if you leave it untreated. Untreated is exactly what you all suggested I do when I came to you with this situation. And now there's a name for it. It is unfortunately a hilarious name. And it's so frustrating because I wish this had a cool name, or I wish this had a name that sounded serious. But according to doctors, I suffer from something now that is called sausage toe. It is a foot injury that happens in the summer because more people are walking around barefoot or in flip-flops.
Yeah, but not you.
Yeah, but that's what happened. I was barefoot. I smashed my toe into the side, and then all
but
of
that could have happened any time of year. It just happened to happen.
Just happened to happen in the summer. But apparently, this, conditions of sausage toe are up massively over the course of the summer because of all of the people that are doing things either barefoot or flip flops on. And when you smash your toe, if you had a shoe on, you'd be protected. But when you don't, you end up bashing usually either your pinky toe or your big toe. And then you leave it untreated because everyone just assumes, there's nothing you can do for your toe anyway. It's just a toe. You guys all said to me, broken toe, there's nothing you can be done with it anyway.
Yeah, but I think that it's not going to affect you long term. That's what you think is. You just jammed and broke your toe. It's going to heal. It's going to be fine. It's probably still swollen, but I don't think you have this specifically.
They say that toes can be deceptively painful because small toes don't equate to small amount of pain, according to Dr. Pusatanio.
Dr. Pussy?
Dr. Pusitano, who says that
Is this an Onion article?
This is a real thing, Allie. Sausage toe is red, swollen, painful toe, usually caused by an injury like a fracture. Most people say these can be ignored and not treated because toes just, quote, heal themselves. However, that is false. Bad information, bad intel. It leads to chronic pain, trouble walking, and deformity. You could have a lifelong deformity, according to Dr. Rock G. Positano.
These are fake names.
These are real names, a real article.
And the only cure is a beej.
That's the only cure.
Are you sure it's Doctor, not DJ Rock B?
Oh, it's DJ. It's a morning DJ. I didn't read the article correctly.
Well, it sounds delicious, but I also think that you could have avoided this if you had taken your doctor's recommendation. Didn't they tell you to get a boot and you said no?
Well, I wasn't
too cool for the boot.
I wasn't going to do a walking boot.
You're not too cool for a boot, by the way.
A walking boot?
You already walk like you have a boot.
It's so true. And your toes are weird.
But I said to the guy, it's going to look even weirder now because I'm going to be permanent sausage toe for life now.
Let's see it. I want to see it.
Dude, I wonder if you got the boot, you'd walk straight.
Oh,
like
maybe
you would have a regular walk.
Maybe you need two boots.
The guy did say to me at urgent care, he's like, listen.
Why are you limping on the other foot?
You don't have to do anything for this foot, but I would recommend you put on a walking boot. And I said, dude, it's 90 degrees outside in the valley. I'm not walking around with a stupid boot for the next 6 weeks. It's a toe. I even said to him, it's a toe.
Well, and it's an embarrassing story. Of like, oh my God, you have a boot. What happened? It's like, no, it wasn't wakeboarding. There wasn't anything cool like that.
I walked into the side of a couch. That's what happened. I stood up and I walked into a couch.
You should do one of those little wheelie scooters where you have like your knee on the scooter.
Well, now that I got sausage toe, it's a great story.
Let's see it. Post a photo.
People will.
Yeah, let's see your sausage toe.
I'll show you the sausage toe. Let me get out of my regular shoe and put the sausage toe out there. But this is part of the reason why I'm not excited to run this mile for the physical fitness.
See, that's I think why you're bringing it up because you're planting an excuse.
Read the article. Sausage toes. Hey, by the way, sausage toe survivor checking in from the 818. I get it.
Dr. Assman.
That's not true. Edition known as sausage toe.
Treat yourself a round of sausage. I'm sorry, that's not it.
I do have sausage toe.
And you do have to treat yourself.
And I do need to treat myself. Rich, good morning. You're on KROQ at 800-520-1067. Hello.
Klein, I want to sympathize. I also am a survivor of sausage toe. Jammed the heck out of my foot playing basketball, and it's not the same.
Yeah. Yeah, because you didn't do anything about it, because you just said, like everyone around here, it'll heal itself, and now you have permanent sausage toe.
I do.
So,
I think we should make T-shirts or something.
Yeah.
When did
sausage toe survival?
You should do a sausage toe awareness group.
A walk where none of us can walk.
Oh my God, that would be great.
Yeah, we could follow the hot girl fart walk down the street, just slower.
Now, when did this happen? How long have you had the sausage toe?
A year exactly, last summer.
Yeah, see, it's a summer thing. So if you hurt your foot at all this summer, you still have a few weeks left to do it because everyone's walking around all barefoot and whatnot. Now, this guy's playing basketball. I assume he had shoes on. But regardless, you could end up with something that is now being dubbed sausage toe, a foot injury that's more common in summer and can get much worse if left untreated. Physical and permanent deformity is in my future, Allie.
What is the treatment? Oh, walking with a boot.
Well, did it say that on the thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't read the whole article.
Well, Vanessa pointed this out to me, said that this is the treatment that you were recommended.
Well, I passed on that.
I think that if you called your doctor, Klein, you could not only get a boot, you could get a handicapped parking spot, and that is the dream in L.A.
They're not giving me handicapped parking for sausage toe.
If you convince them, you can convince somebody of anything.
David, good morning.
Morning. How you doing?
I'm a survivor of sausage toe.
I think you know.
I'm a survivor. Well,
yeah.
I wish to discuss the previous discussion about alcohol and talking to your doctor, because it's ridiculous. I drink a lot, and when you are upfront and tell the doctor, yeah, I drink, and they say stop, and I'm not going to give you medication or give you a blood test, and hey, there's THC in your blood. Yeah, because I hurt because I get no freaking medication.
Are you talking about being honest with doctors so they can give you proper medical diagnosis? That's crazy. Why would anyone do that? We've got our whole idea is to not listen. We just gave you two examples of us either lying to doctors or not listening to their advice, and now I've got a goddamn permanently deformed sausage toe. I'm a handicap. Thank you. You know what?
You are now.
I manifested that.
How often are you like if what do you put on the thing versus how much you really drink?
I'm upfront about it. You know, I drink probably 12 beers a day. I'm retired, so I got a bad back, and I hurt.
Yeah, good for you. You may have sausage toe, too. You guy drinks his problems away. You think the Bud Light bros, when they go to a doctor, write down how much they drink? No way. They're not putting
once a week, man.
Sausage liver?
They're not going to put on the form.
This is just a sausage. It's not a liver.
They drink 36 Bud Lights a day each. There's no way they would write that on the form. The doctor wouldn't let them leave. If
they probably haven't been to a doctor in a long time. I wonder when their last physical was.
Hey, Adam, you're on KROQ. Good morning.
Hey.
Yeah, I was going to recommend that you guys do a picture of your sausage toe and make some tiny towels.
We're out of tiny towel budget money. We used all
come
of our
on.
I don't think we're doing more sausage. Johnny just posted a picture up on our socials of my sausage toe. If you have a toe that looks like mine, it's really embarrassing.
You are not alone.
Yeah, just so you know, you're not alone, and we will overcome this together. Okay.
Treat yourself a round of sausage.
We got to take a break. Oh, that's very nice. Cripple Cody has offered to donate his wheelchair to me.
Wow, he needs it too.
This disability sounds serious, and
he needs the chair more than I do.
Well, your toe just looks a little swollen. It
looks fine.
Bitch ass. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, Omar, it is the pain that goes with the sausage toe, and the fact that thing. Jake, your mic's going off now. That's it. Jake's mic's off now. We will not be hearing from Jake the Nerd for a while. So there you go.
It just looks swollen. Put some ice on it. You'll be good.
Do you realize that's a month ago, though? The point is it's going to look like a big fat...
Yeah, but you don't take care of anything. You don't stay off your feet. So, I mean, you're doing this to yourself.
Yeah. But
your feet are in rough shape.
Rough shape.
It's like somebody who wore heels their whole life, and for some reason their toes are like deformed and create this weird point. Yours do that, and you never wore heels. I don't know why you have this look about your feet. There's a lot wrong here.
The two body parts that I'm most ashamed of, and I know I have a lot of things to be ashamed of, is my really tiny nipples, which you guys all got to see because I pierced them for the stupid show, and that pinky toe, which was a jammed up looking toe before, but ever since I got sausage toe, the one on the other foot looks way more normal than that one.
I think this actually made your foot look better.
Is that an improvement?
I don't know, because this one doesn't move, and the other ones have this weird, like, downward curvature.
Oh, 949 says, guys, I am brave enough to admit that I have sausage finger.
Oh, now that's hot.
And I would like to team up with Sausage Toe Survivors, and we could have a real movement. You know what? Let's make it happen. We're always looking for a good cause to get behind here on the show.
Yeah, I think a sausage party's fun.
We say it like that. Take a break. Back with more show next.
Every hour from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Hit the jackpot and score a pair of tickets to When We Were Young, October 18th or 19th, Las Vegas Festival Grounds. Over 50 bands including.
I want to go to there.
Let's go! Blink-182, The Return of Panic at the Disco, Weezer, Avril Lavigne, The Offspring. All-Time Low, The Used, Bad Religion, Yellow Card, Simple Plan, Taking Back Sunday, and more. I just wanna break you down so badly. If I could find you, welcome to the new dark ages. You feel like a man. Keep listening to Win Your Way In, courtesy of Vibe Nation.
Hey, this is Brendan from Panic at the Disco.
Hello, this is Rivers from Weezer.
We are Blink-182. Win Your Way In all this week
on the World Famous KROQ.
KROQ. This
KROQ, we are Klein Alley's show. Tickets for you to go to the Kings. Playoff tickets can be yours, and all you got to do is play a little game with us called Johnny Doesn't Know.
Johnny doesn't know.
And I was like, okay.
Oh, Johnny doesn't know.
I didn't know Vegas was like in Nevada for like a while.
Johnny doesn't know. Johnny doesn't know.
Gelato sounds like Jello.
Johnny doesn't know.
It like goes wiggles.
You got the LA Kings playoff battle against the Edmonton Oilers on Monday, and we've got your tickets to get into that game right now with some Johnny Doesn't Know. If you predict correctly, Allie will write your name down, and one of you will win the tickets to the game. Johnny, you having fun this morning?
It's a great time, dude. It's like a circus back there. It's like Chuck E. Cheese all over again.
All right, wonderful. Is that because Vanessa was the rat at Chuck E. Cheese?
Vanessa's the rat. We got kids.
She's going to come out of retirement and put on a rat costume?
Oh, yeah.
My kids would be starstruck if they knew she was the Chuck E. Cheese rat.
Really?
Oh, yeah,
they love Chuck E. Cheese?
That would be like a celebrity for
But don't
them.
ruin the surprise for them, though.
That's okay. They know it's a tiny Colombian woman inside.
Stop it.
Hey, let's say hi to Daniel in Los Angeles. Good morning, Daniel.
Good morning. Shout out to the Net Bangers.
All right, Net Bangers, thanks for watching the show as it continues to chug along on YouTube. You can find us there. You can see Allie modeling the brand new Klein Alley Show diaper for Coachella.
Yeah, I had
you
to take it off for a little bit.
All sorts of stuff that happened. Let's get to the first question for Johnny Doesn't Know. All things Kings related, because Kings tickets are up for grabs. Will Johnny know the answer to this question? What are the 4 suits of Kings in a deck of cards? Will Johnny know this, yes or no?
I'm just going to go no by default.
All right.
It's a good default.
When in doubt, no is the answer. Johnny, in a deck of playing cards, what are the 4 suits of Kings? He says you will not know. Do you know? Wow, you look so shocked.
Well, I'm thinking because I think you're going to try to like trick me again and be like, but I'm thinking in my head, like, what type of suits do they wear? Like, is it like there's a king and a queen, but like what type of suit? Like if they have the ruffle collar thingy around
you're
their
right.
neck.
You're going the right. Yeah, you're definitely moving in the right direction.
Mm-hmm. Keep going. You're on the right track.
I'm definitely not in the right direction. Then, if you're saying I'm in the right direction,
Johnny's getting smarter.
All right. So the first suit is ruffle. What are the 4 suits of kings in a deck of cards? That is the
Joker.
question. He said you won't know. Joker. Okay,
Joker.
that's 1.
He's not a king though, but a Joker's like in the court world.
Yep.
Queen.
That's 2.
No, that's 3. Joker, king, queen.
Okay, you're right. Sorry about that. That's 3.
And the ace.
And the ace.
The
That's
ace.
That's
You
your
just
answer.
named 4 cards.
Yeah, what were they wearing? I don't know what the queen was wearing. Probably like a dress.
Talk more about the suits.
Okay, so like the king's wearing like the ruffle thingy. The queen's also wearing the ruffle thingy around her neck. But then back then though, they both wore that because it was like ambidextrous to wear that. So they could both wear it.
Well, that is also
now,
wrong.
Do you know what the word ambidextrous means,
That's not.
Johnny?
Let's
left-handed and right-handed, yeah. But in this case,
Johnny, let me backtrack here. You're so far off. By the
You
way,
said I was close
Daniel,
away.
congratulations, you got that right. Johnny,
Thank you.
have you heard about when people say the term suits of the cards have suits?
I don't play cards or gamble or anything. I don't know this world.
Okay. All right.
What is it, though?
You've ever heard of like diamonds, king of diamonds,
spades?
There you go.
There you go.
You got any other ones?
Joker.
Nope.
No.
Queen.
All right, Daniel, hold on.
Queen. You're just going back to the same answer.
It was right before.
Johnny, king.
Everything made more sense when your kids were in here. How is that possible?
It's crazy. I know. Johnny's not my kid, by the way, if you're just joining us.
Wow.
Johnny, diamonds, clubs, spades, and
cards.
I
don't know.
All right, forget
Hearts.
it.
Hearts.
That's fine.
Oh, hearts.
Let's say hi to Will, Costa Mesa.
Club of Hearts. Okay.
Nope, also wrong.
Wait, what?
Will?
Club of
welcome,
Hearts.
welcome to KROQ. Good morning.
What's up, Klein and Allie?
Hi.
Would you call this an educational show
Sweet
today?
Divots.
Sweet Divots. All right, the questions are all things about kings. Up for grabs, tickets to see the kings. All you got to do is predict, will Johnny know or not know? This one's dangerous. King Arthur became king after he pulled a what out of a what? Will Johnny know this?
Oh, wow.
No.
Do you know this, Will? Don't say it, but do you know this?
I do.
Okay, I just want to make sure these questions are not impossible. Johnny,
This
King
is
Arthur.
probably the most famous king story.
I
of all
would
time.
think so too, but Ali, I second guess everything here. Johnny, King Arthur became king after pulling a what out of a what? He says you will not know.
Is it like at Disneyland? Like in Fantasyland? Like in Disneyland, they have that one photo op place where you can pull the little
interesting.
sword
out of the what?
Out of the rock. You can pull the sword out of the rock.
Wow.
Right?
Is that your answer?
Yeah.
Are you looking at me for validation?
Because I was waiting for you to say something.
Will in Costa Mesa. I'm sorry, you said Johnny wouldn't know, and the sword out of the stone.
Stone, yeah. The sword
that is
stone.
the sword out of the rock. We will accept that as the right answer, even though he didn't know. But still, and interesting how he gave us that. But he
I got it right. Yeah.
You kind of backed into it just with Disneyland experience, which is interesting. I wasn't expecting that.
Say hi to Alvin and give him a shot as well. It's Johnny Doesn't Know All Things Kings. Tickets up for grabs to go see the Kings playing hockey on Monday. Playoff Kings hockey. Johnny, here we go. Johnny, this is a Burger King question. Another king.
Yes.
If a Whopper weighs a quarter pound, how many Whoppers would you need to eat a pound of burger? Will Johnny know this? Yes or no?
I have no faith in him. I'm going to say no.
All right, Johnny. If a Whopper weighs a quarter pound, how many Whoppers would you need to eat a pound of burger?
Allison, hand me my paper and pen.
Oh, boy. He's
gotta draw some burgers.
I got to
Here
draw
you
the
go.
burger actually
Draw
first.
some burgers. This is not a joke. You can watch this happen live. If you want to see a man's head look like it's on the verge of exploding, you can check out YouTube right now. Johnny's attempting.
Wait, what burger though?
You've drawn one burger.
It is let's just
Whopper.
call it a Whopper because it's Burger King.
Those are pretty big actually too.
But
He
I've
told you how
the
much.
weight.
Oh wait, how much was it?
Quarter pound.
A quarter pound, yeah.
You don't need to draw those tomatoes.
But wait,
That's better with tomatoes.
yeah, cheese or no cheese?
Have it your way.
Vanessa's yelling in my ear that we are way behind on time, so you need an answer kind of quickly. How many quarter pound hamburgers from Burger King would you have to eat 1 pound of burger? He says you will not know.
A quarter of a pound. Because it's a quarter of a pound. But that's even at McDonald's though. That's not at Burger King. Quarter pound. How much is a quarter pound of a quarter pound burger?
No.
Is a quart.
How
many is a pound?
How many would you have to eat to get to a pound?
Oh, 4?
Wow.
Alvin, you should. I mean, listen. He looks
There
confused.
you go. I love it.
He drew it, and that means only one person was successful in this edition of Johnny Doesn't Know. Daniel.
Yep.
Hell
Hell yeah.
You're
Woo!
going to go see the Kings play hockey on Monday.
Nice.
Get excited. And
Go Kings,
thank
go.
you. Quick break. More show after
Thank
this.
you.
We are Klein Alley Show. It seems like it was only yesterday that people were blaring this. Even though that song is super old at this point, it has become the official anthem of summer has begun and school is done and school's out forever. And then just like clockwork, school starts again. This week, Omar's kids went back last week, today.
And isn't it like 500,000 students went back today?
Today, I think all week has been like someone's first day of school, and it continues into next week, which is still super weird because, as far as I'm concerned, we're still in the heat. We're in the hottest part of summer right now, so it doesn't make sense for any reason. But regardless, school's back. Nothing we can do about it. And a lot of times we will turn over the airwaves to let you vent with 10 seconds of rage, an opportunity for you to rage about anything that you've got going on. Feel better just getting off your chest publicly, and we give away prizes for some of the best ragers. But because today is a day to celebrate freedom, if you're a parent and you get to drop your kids off at school for some nice free childcare.
Oh, yeah, baby. That's what it's about. Not learning.
Not learning.
It's about me having a little break, damn it.
So I can drink some Chardonnays at 10 a.m. on a Thursday. Well, regardless, we would like to open up the phones here at KROQ for you right now for 10 seconds of joy.
Yeah, because I don't think parents get enough space to vent and express all the feelings that come with their kid going back to school.
Yeah, drop off, and then it's just that moment of take a breath, and you go, freedom.
Yeah, because what does that feel like? Because the lead up to summer is, I imagine, a lot of anxiety for you, right? To have to plan out what your kid's going to be doing all summer, make sure that you actually have childcare set up, and then when they go back, it's like back to normalcy for you.
It feels normal. It feels like you can finally get into a schedule again. Yeah, sure, they're going to be sick every other week for a while now, and they're going to get lice and pinworms and ringworms and every other type of worms. But at least there's some sort of schedule that I can go, like, I know that most days, minus all of the weird holidays, that they're going to be somewhere during the day.
And that's worth the worms.
And I think it's worth the worms. And that is officially a slogan available for all LAUSD to use at their leisure. It's worth the worms.
But I also think that parents need space to be honest about how they feel because they don't want to outwardly tell their kid how excited they are.
You can't. Right,
because I think having the excitement of like, oh, let's take your picture is like, yeah, you're getting the F out of here.
Yeah, you're done.
Come on, baby, I'll drive you.
You're someone else's problem now. Let's go. So 10 seconds you'll get on the air, and we will give away 4 tickets to Monster Jam. So even though you'll probably bitch about how great it is that your kid's not around, we will make it all worth your while by sending you to Monster Jam. And that
you can vent about the summer.
Monster Jam Freestyle Mania at Crypto.com Arena on August 22nd. And we will take your calls right now at 800-520-1067. 10 seconds of joy. You get 10 seconds to let us know just how truly excited you are that that little person in your life is heading back to school and what that means for you. And we'll take your calls and do that next on KROQ. We Are Klein Alley show. You get 10 seconds now. It's like free therapy, really. Usually this would be venting about something that's bothering you, and we do enjoy your 10 seconds of rage. But we've decided to flip it around today because perhaps you're in a great mood. Some people, this is hard. As summer comes to an end, people look forward to summer. Although I do think that since moving to the West Coast, when I moved back here, summer lost a lot of impact for me because it feels great all the time here. And I'm not saying there's not still summer vibes, as Allie likes to say.
Summer vibes!
But it's like when you're in a swimming pool in January, it doesn't have the same impact that you only have 2 months to try to squeeze it all in like you do in other parts of the country.
Yeah, but I also think that at the end of the summer, it just buttons it up so beautifully, where it's kind of like it trails off. The summer trails off into fall. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Tony, you have 10 seconds to go ahead and let out your 10 seconds of joy, although joy could be disguised as rage, but it is your chance to shine now. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
I have so much paint and Sharpie marks on my kitchen table, and now I'm so glad that it could be done at school.
Yeah!
That's beautiful. That's the
You
amount,
didn't even need 10 seconds.
the amount of furniture that has probably been ruined over the course of the summer with specifically Sharpies.
Yeah, I know. And it's like, why? I feel like I have washable things in our collection.
Kids love Sharpies.
And it's like, that one looks permanent.
Yeah.
I want to color with that.
That is going to go right on the table. Yeah. And
Bleach
now,
can't solve that problem.
That's the school's problem now. That's a good one. Time well used, Tony.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Say hi to Becca on KROQ. 10 seconds of joy, celebrating kids finally being released back to school. What do you got?
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad these damn kids are going to be out of my backyard so I don't have to hear them waking me up every morning.
Yeah, even that concept, I mean, you do technically have to get them to school, so there is still a wake-up process.
Yeah, but they're not excited about the wake-up. In summer, they're excited about the wake-up.
Yeah, and what time would that normally be that you'd be woken up, back out of curiosity?
7 o'clock, even though they don't need to be woken up at 7 o'clock for class.
Yeah, that's summer. It seems like they're on a weird, different clock.
It's like they know.
How can I wait? How can I ruin my parents' Saturday? Oh, we can start screaming at 6:30.
Hold on, is it already 7? I need to be screaming in my mom's face right now.
I told my kid, because she was getting up super early all summer, and I said, you need to wait until, it's at least 7 o'clock before you start making noise. So now I would hear her in her room at 5 o'clock yelling, "Hey, Alexa, what time is it? Hey, Alexa, is it 7 o'clock yet? Hey, and I would just hear Alexa even louder going back, it's 5:20 a.m. And I was like, God damn it, this whole thing is backfired on me so badly. All right, let's.
But I like the intention that's like, hey, if you're awake, that's your own problem. Just be awake by yourself till it's 7.
Mike, welcome. 10 seconds of joy as kids are finally being released back to school. Not our problem now. What do you got for us?
I am so pumped. My wife works from home, and all I hear about all damn day is these damn kids, and they did this. I don't care. That's your problem. You decided to work from home.
That's a great
rant right there. Excuse me, joy. That's great joy right there. And now you don't have to deal with that anymore because now they're gone.
Well, there are a lot more people now that work from home, and having kids home while you're trying to work, regardless of age, it feels impossible.
Yeah, in your head, you think you've got a solution. You're like, they'll be in that room, and I'll be in this room, and that should solve the problem.
Yeah, no. They know no boundaries.
Yeah, it never does.
626 wanted to say, I can finally take a crap in peace again.
Hey, crapping with the door open is a luxury. And you haven't been able to do that all summer, I bet. So enjoy that. Gabby, go ahead. 10 seconds. What do you got?
Oh, my God. I'm so glad my kids are back in school. I don't have to take them to any summer activities like I did. It was a nut house.
Yeah, just even trying to, and I don't know what it is about, and maybe it's the fact that this generation's soft, or maybe it's the fact that we have a hard time just saying be bored, but it seems like kids are super bored now all the time, and if they have like a 5-minute break between one activity and another activity, they're like, I'm so bored, what am I going to do with this 5 minutes?
Yeah, and I remember that feeling, but also I feel like my parents didn't care that I had boredom. They were just like, all right, well, go play, go figure it out. Everyone now, I feel like we all need to schedule activities, like everything needs to be jam-packed, the schedule. Every moment has to be occupied with something.
You would get bored, and then you would go get tetanus, and that's how you would cure boredom.
Yeah.
Just doing something that got you tetanus. And now people don't like that anymore. All right, let me say hi to, this is Laura. Laura, 10 seconds. Go ahead. What do you got for us?
I cannot wait until I shut that door and I have to have nothing, no talking, just silence. Nobody says anything to me. No one screams. No one does anything.
It's a great concept. It's
Just
just
an
silence.
empty. Your place is empty.
It's going to feel weird, though, too, because you're like, usually this would be the 11 seconds where they demand a snack. And now there's silence.
Now I can have a snack.
Now that's, all right, we give Jonathan the final opportunity, 10 seconds of joy, and then we got to give away some Monster Jam tickets. But hopefully you all feel better at least for getting this off your chest. What's up, Jonathan?
Oh, hi, not much. It has been so awesome. I got more time to play video games. The kids are out of the house, and it's just like a great time. I feel like I'm entering a new phase of life.
Yeah, there is that feeling. All right.
Where you just feel like, now I can do the things that they want to do that I told them they can't do.
Right. Go outside. It's nice out there.
Don't play video games.
I want to play some video games.
Yeah,
All right.
562 said, now I don't have to hear my kids loudly playing Roblox and yelling at the screen with their friends. It's terrible.
Well, it's a beautiful time of year if you're a parent and you want to get rid of your kids for at least a little bit. And teachers, thanks for what you do. You're very underpaid. All right, Allie, we heard a lot of people. Which one stood out to you? 10 seconds
The one
of joy.
that stood out to me was the guy whose wife works from home.
Yeah.
And because you could tell there was joy and rage.
Yes.
Equal parts in his voice.
Yeah,
and there was something very specific that had been bothering him all summer.
Right, technically, she's the one that benefits the most from them going back to school, but he indirectly benefits the most because she won't be complaining every day and be like, how was your job? Oh, you went. I get this from my wife works from home, too, so it's the same situation.
Same
She
with
says
mine.
to me, you at least get to go somewhere for a few hours and feel like an adult. I got to
And
sit
you're like,
here.
you get to, too. Go!
You're just sitting at home, and it's like every 11 seconds they need something. So congratulations, you scored yourself tickets. Mike, hold on, here he is. Mike, congratulations, you're going to go to Monster Jam.
Yes, we absolutely love Monster Jam.
All right,
We'll
well,
shut them up for a while.
That'll shut them up for a while. That's the attitude
Drown
right
him out
there.
with motors.
That's good stuff right there. Nothing that huffing some exhaust from a monster truck can't take care of. Enjoy your going, and thank you for listening to KROQ. We are Klein Alley Show. This is Blink 182, and we'll give you some tickets to see them in Vegas coming up in about 20 minutes right here on KROQ. show. Want to see Blink in Vegas? Be listening for the next 15 minutes or so. Give you tickets at 9 a.m. and then again at 10, and we'll just keep doing that all day until all you get to go to Vegas for When We Were Young. The go line's there when we're not. That number's 844-956-GO.
Hey, quick recommendation for the physical fitness test. You guys should get smelling salts like the football players do.
We got to get ourselves some of those smelling salts that have now been banned in the NFL, but that doesn't mean we still can't get our hands on some for our physical fitness test, which was supposed to be today. But for a few reasons, Omar is on injured reserve right now because he's got an ass issue.
That's true.
That is,
blood, man.
Yeah.
Hey, we're butt bros. Woo!
Omar and Jake suffer from the same embarrassing ass condition, which...
No, not the
Stomach
same.
thing.
Yeah, it's a stomach thing.
What, I thought you have also for whatever it's called. Also for...
No. I haven't been diagnosed. I get the camera up my butt on Saturday. They'll tell me exactly what's wrong.
Wow, what a birthday surprise to find out that you get to get your camera in the butt on Saturday, this Saturday. Mm-hmm. Wow, that's exciting.
If
Place
we're
your
keeping
bets.
track, 3 out of the 6 of us have gotten colonoscopies this year.
Yeah, it's contagious.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of colonoscopies.
It's a lot.
It's half the show.
Right.
You get like a coupon now.
Yeah, I think Vanessa's is free or something. That's great. So anyway, that's Omar's got to deal with that. So don't worry, Vanessa. Just say cheese. So Omar he can't perform his physical fitness thing. I'm obviously a sausage toe survivor, so I would love another week to let the toe heal up before running the mile. But more importantly, we all realized pretty quickly after attempting to do any of these physical fitness feats that I don't think any of us are going to succeed. And it became kind of sad. We were talking about this off the air yesterday, and one of the bosses walked by and heard us having this conversation and basically said, it's really, sad that you guys none of you think you can succeed at a 5th grade level for these physical fitness, goals or requirements. And we said, yeah, but the reality is, Jake tried. Jake, if anyone could, I would think it would be Jake. He was a D1 college athlete.
There's some of these I could do. I just can't happen to do the pull-ups or...
A lot of us think we could do different ones than the ones we got. Like, Allie can't do the sit and reach.
I can do the sit and reach.
I didn't think you could do it for 3 seconds, though.
Yeah.
No, you couldn't.
Well, I think maybe.
And
No,
Vanessa...
you can only lunge for a half second and stay there for like less than a half second.
Like, if Jake got Vanessa's push-ups, he could do that because Jake can do it. Remember, Jake did 100 push-ups in the night.
There's a lot of... I could do the push-up thing,
Yeah, the
too.
push-up thing is like...
Okay, braggers.
Broggers.
You're bragging.
Hey,
Whoa.
no way. Don't be racist with us.
Yeah, don't call Omar a brogger. That is a problem.
I don't know what that is, but I'm saying bragging.
I think that's the condition he has.
It's braga. You got to say braga. So anyway, the issue is that all of us were bitching about it. And then,
because we were like, who wants to listen to just fail after fail after fail?
Right. That's like a standard show. So why would we do that on a bigger level? And then we basically said, we're not going to call quits. We're going to do it, but it's just not going to be great because you're going to hear us all fail. And then, and I don't know if this was a real offer or a fake offer because this company never offers anything where it involves them spending money ever. But they said that if any of us could accomplish our physical fitness goals, they would throw our show and our listeners a end of summer party
with a cool band. They said,
which, by the way, is something we had asked about a few times, and they told us not happening, no budget, not happening, no budget.
Now suddenly it's available.
They say, but only if we can accomplish the goals. What they don't realize is that if we trade our goals, like if we trade them so that we set ourselves up for success, then we can actually have a party and listeners will go.
If Vanessa gave the push-ups to Jake,
right?
If we gave Vanessa the sit and reach, if I took on the curl-ups, and if you just didn't do anything,
yes, great.
we would probably pass.
I think if I
really,
now
we can work as a team to make sure we can get it done.
I do think I could make the mile happen under 8:48. I just would need, I really think, another 2 to 3 years to get ready,
to get older.
So. As far as I'm concerned, if the listeners benefit from this because we get to throw a party.
And we can help each other train, or I'm sure there's somebody out there who's a fitness trainer who can help us properly train for this instead of us just going downstairs to the gym and failing.
Then we can push it to next week at the very least. Omar will be better. Omar, you think you'll be able to perform next week or no, depending on what they find in the camera?
Yeah, it all depends, I guess. And I don't know how fast that medication works once they put me on.
Because it's got to be a team thing. And Johnny...
I'll take over Omar's thing for him. You can do the running or whatever he has.
Yeah,
I think I have sit-ups or something.
He does. He has sit-ups.
Oh, I could do that easily. Yeah, I got you.
So
he would crush that. Yeah.
So then, great, Johnny, you take over sit-ups.
No, Johnny should do like a mile.
And I could do the pull-ups, Mr. Kevin.
Let's all just give it to Johnny.
I know,
Try
we
to
should
do
just
all
have
of
Johnny
them.
do all of them. Can we do that?
Make this show happen. I got us, guys.
Johnny, if you do all of them on behalf of the show, then
That's great.
and you succeed in all of them at a 5th grade level,
Yes.
then I think that would qualify as us successfully completing the presidential fitness test.
Sure would.
Yes,
and then
sir.
we could have the party, and none of us have to do a thing.
I got us. Let's go.
And then
All right.
Johnny finally does something.
Should
for
we
the
have
show.
like one backup? Like, should we each try one thing as a backup
No.
in case? Okay. We're just going to put all of our eggs in the Johnny basket?
It's never
That's a smart investment when it comes to physical stuff.
it's never bitten us in the ass before, Allie.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, I think that we can still attempt, but as long as Johnny does it under whatever the new guidelines are, that would consider that to me that
Johnny
counts
can
as
do
a win.
12 pull-ups.
Yeah, I do that daily.
You do 12 pull-ups?
That's you guys, I go to the gym all the time. Yeah.
You know when we're having meetings and we're like, "Where's Johnny?" He's at the gym.
Yeah, but you also said that you can't be on a treadmill for more than a few minutes because you get bored.
Yeah, that's my mental capacity. But I could go running around a neighborhood and I'll be like chilling.
Yeah, could you run a mile in under 8:48?
Damn. No, I got to train for that one.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. So now we're
See,
back.
this is why I think the Johnny confidence we have to dissect a little bit because I don't know if he really can do all these.
Well, I could.
I'm just saying right now, if now we have something actually a benefit, not for us, but a benefit for us to do like a hang with because they explained anytime we want to throw a show event, it costs tens of thousands of dollars, and they're like, we're not spending that.
It does?
That's what they.
I know. I'm
claim.
like, how? Where's the money coming from? Because they asked Klein to provide the food.
Yeah, I know. They always call me the day before.
The
like,
space is just sitting there.
Yeah.
Klein, you do the food. Omar, you DJ.
Yeah, they always do ask us to do it all, but then
Right.
somehow it's like when the government, when they say it's going to fix, they're going to fix a few potholes, it's going to cost us $8 million. We're like,
And you're like, you are not budgeting properly. What is going on?
You're paying way too much for pothole repair.
Get Yelp quotes like the rest of us.
So they say that they will pony up the money and throw a proper end of summer party for our listeners if we are able to successfully do this.
Okay.
That being said, we have a plan now, at least part of a
Do
plan.
we?
Johnny's going to do most of it.
I
We got to push it till at least next week, and then we will hopefully win the party for the audience.
Woo! And then we all win, and
that's
we
the
can
plan.
get drunk.
And if we fail, we'll just give away Jake's car.
Woo!
That's our consolation prize. Someone will get Jake's old car.
How's that, Jake?
That's great.
We'll do that end of summer barbecue where we light that thing on fire and we all cook marshmallows over it.
Yay!
So it's a win-win for us regardless. We'll come back, we'll do your news, we'll get you into Blink and all the other bands that will be at Vegas when we were young. That'll be coming up after this.
Sun's out, dumb's out. Klein, Alley, Show. Now live till 11. All summer long on KROQ.
This is my last week.
Time for a butt roundup. It's KROQ, Klein Alley Show. Stuff going on in the world, stuff going on in the news, stuff potentially happening to your own body involving your ass. And you don't know about it because the news buries butt stories. And that's where we come in, Allie, with something that we call butt stuff.
It must be a special occasion. Oh, yeah. It's time for butt stuff.
In this edition of Butt Stuff, been quite a few stories of people actually getting butt-related injuries. Now, I know last time we did a Butt Stuff, it was a lot of people doing these backdoor, pun intended, surgeries with non-licensed doctors that were doing butt injections, and then they were getting cement in there, and it was a whole problem. Now, it seems there's a couple of good butt-related stories that we should share with you, including the bulldog puppy that was born without a butt.
What?
But has made a miracle recovery after a life-saving surgery.
Klein, who has an extra butt to donate?
I don't
you.
have an extra butt. I have an extra hole. It's very different. Complex operation and built the dog a new bottom from scratch. 3-hour surgery. Lucky
From scratch? What kind of scratch?
Lucky then spent a week recovering and learning how to relieve herself, and now she is a fully functioning bulldog puppy born without a butt. I didn't even know that was possible in the world of dogs, but that is a medical miracle right there.
So, I'm happy that this dog now has a butt. However, there are a lot of humans that, we just talked to one-armed Gary yesterday who needs an arm.
Yep.
People that don't have legs.
People love doing stuff for puppies born without stuff. That's like the world can
Oh
rally.
my God, like puppies in wheelchairs, puppies with artificial butts. They love it. And they will come out of the woodwork. They will donate so much money to make sure that every dog has a butt. And I just want to say, I understand animals are great, but people are pretty great too, and we should help them, maybe.
From good butt stuff to bad butt stuff, here's this.
San Antonio police are working on a crazy case because they say the entire argument turned shooting was over a parking spot. Police say the man was at a store on West Commerce Street when he got into an argument with a group of guys over parking. When the man was leaving, he says the men started shooting at his car, hitting him one time in his rear end.
So that guy got shot in the butt, and that is not the only bad shot in the butt story, Allie, because listen to this. Just when you thought that was the only thing you had to worry about, here's another one.
A Pensacola man is in jail this morning, suspected of shooting another man at a Waffle House.
Now, the sheriff's office says Lucky shot at the ground near the victim. The bullet ricocheted, hitting the man in the buttocks. Deputies say they found a bag of marijuana, other drugs on Lucky when they arrested him. He's being held without bond.
So that's two shot in the butt stories
what
right
a strong floor that it ricocheted off the floor and into his butt.
Right in the butt, outside of a Waffle House. And that sounded like a great night up until the shooting in the butt, because they had a bag of drugs, they had Waffle House, they had everything you could have asked for, minus the shooting in the buttocks.
But wouldn't you say that's probably the best place to get shot?
I
mean, it's all fat.
Yeah, I would think and it's a cool story.
But
and
even the Waffle House.
Oh, the Waffle House is definitely the best place to get shot, because you can immediately, point to the menu. You don't have to order. You just point to the picture. You got food covered.
Waffles.
Chunked and smothered, I say. And then there's this story. If you are one of the fans of Ozempic or Wegovy, you don't just have to worry about all of the other Ozempic face stuff. Ozempic butt is apparently taking over.
First we had Ozempic face, and now we have Ozempic butt. It's this idea that when people are taking Ozempic, also called semaglutide, and they lose weight, or, by the way, Wegovy, just so you know, Ozempic is actually FDA approved for diabetes, helps with weight loss as well. Wegovy is semaglutide approved for weight loss, but whatever people may be taking, Wegovy or Ozempic, they are losing
someone's
weight
on Ozempic.
Yeah, this woman is definitely
so obvious.
defending the Ozempic.
They have a lot of benefits, and it helps with depression and diabetes, and it's FDA
They are
approved.
losing weight and ending up with Ozempic butt. I did a video on Ozempic face. Now we have Ozempic butt. So what is it? It's this idea that you lose weight, you lose enough weight, perhaps you lose weight quickly enough that your skin starts to sag, and that's in your derriere, your bum, your bottom, your butt.
So they're saying this
How
is
many
now
more words is she going to come up with?
There's a lot of words for butt, and she uses all of them.
That your skin starts to sag, and that's in your derriere, your bum, your bottom, your butt, whatever you call it. And that can happen, honestly,
big
guys.
fat
with
asses. Thank you.
Did you say
Klein.
that, lady?
Yeah, you didn't say big fat asses like Klein did. You forgot that one, the obvious.
And that can happen, honestly, guys, with any time we, number one, lose weight, lose a certain amount of weight, lose weight at a certain speed, we can get sagging skin. And that's what...
She's on meth, this woman, I think.
She's on Ozempic and cocaine.
Yeah.
Some people are realizing as they go through their, say, Ozempic or Wegovy or what...
Cozempic. She's got a little Cozempic going for her. She's a combination.
What have you. So when we talk about Ozempic butt, is it surprising? Well, not really.
There you
Is
go.
it hot? Yes, it is,
Yes.
Chris.
So there's a big roundup of all butt stuff. Also, experts wanted to point out that we were all making a giant mistake down there when wiping. Do you know what the mistake is, Allie? This is according to experts. This is the last story we have time for in butt stuff, this roundup.
People are going back to front?
That's a good guess. I think that only matters if you're a woman, I believe. I think guys can go...
Any which way they want.
International
men.
International waters down there. Our body, our choice, right? Whatever we want to do. Want to take a guess?
I mean, another mistake. I think that we shouldn't even be using toilet paper at all. We should be using wipes because we get chapped asses.
You're using the wrong word altogether. They're saying the concept of a wipe
in general
is all wrong.
You got to just do the bidet.
It should be a pat or a dab. Pat or dab. Wipe is.
How are you supposed to get stuff?
Listen, this is according to experts now. They say we are handling that area all wrong. And the whole notion of wiping is the problem.
I'm sorry, but if you're just doing a light dab, you got a stank ass.
I'm sorry, I'm an expert in this, and they're wrong.
Yeah.
Well,
do you realize how gross Jake's butt would be if he dabbed?
The butt experts reveal. The butt experts reveal. You are in there for an hour.
I'll be in there for 2 hours.
The butt experts reveal
all day.
that the wiping and wiping hard is causing all sorts of problems for people because we're not doing the proper pat/dab method.
Oh.
Dabbing all the live long day.
So there you have it. That's been a very exciting,
very
graphic round of butt stuff. We take a super quick break. When we get back, oh yes, the bribery will commence. You go to Vegas, we got your tickets, trip, And you'll be at Sick New World with Metallica, Linkin Park, Queens of the Stone Age, AFI, Evanescence, 311, and others. And we'll do that after this.
Klein, Alley, Show! Mornings on KROQ 106.7 KROQ.
Gabby, from Dion's genitals to yours. What's up?
Hi, how are you guys?
Great.
Great. Mine is actually true, though. I actually am going through having a cyst on my labia. And, yeah.
What was that?
Allie, don't judge.
I didn't make that noise.
Stop
Allie,
it.
Test.
It's
Yeah,
the
this is-
size of a quarter right now. One labia is bigger than the
You don't
other.
have to
Alex.
defend yourself to me. I'm not making those sounds.
Wow.
Hold on. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Everyone quiet
Yeah.
down. Explain it again. Allie,
Yeah.
try to keep it together. Go explain this again.
I have a cyst the size of a quarter on the left labia, and I've been squeezing it, trying to pop that.
Allie.
I will gladly show it to you, Allie. And I'm a personal shopper, so I have to walk all day for 8 hours, and my labia is rubbing against my other labia part.
This is not me.
I'm very sorry that you are telling us something very personal
I'm
now.
not grossed out. This is hot.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Klein Alley Show. We'll get into your news. Then a brand new hour of the show can begin. And the very first thing we do is get you to Vegas for When We Were Young. People are already trying to call. Just be ready to call us at 800-520-1067. Just after this, your news.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
If you believe in the robot takeover, the godfather of AI has a message for you. This guy's name is Jeffrey Hinton. He's a Nobel Prize-winning computer scientist. He's a former Google executive, and he is known as the godfather of AI. This guy knows everything about AI, and he said that there is about a 10 to 20% chance AI will wipe us out as humans. He doesn't think that we're doing enough to make sure that we remain dominant over AI. He said they're going to be so much smarter than us. They're going to have all these ways to get around any kind of fail-safes that these AI companies try to put in place. He said eventually AI systems might be able to control humans just as easily as an adult can bribe a 3-year-old with candy. And he said the one thing...
Sounds good. You have candy?
Yeah, I got some candy. You want it?
Nice.
So he said the one thing that we can do now to prevent the robot takeover is to program maternal instincts into the AI models and teach them to really care about people. If you program them to be like your mom...
Not Omar's mom.
No, not Omar's mom, but a typical maternal mom who cares about their kids. Then, and get to the big areolas. You can keep those from Omar's mom.
Yeah.
And make sure that the AI has some kind of investment in you as a human.
So then they will take care of us instead of trying to destroy us.
Yes, so that even if they are met fork in the road, like there was an example of an AI that, like it was a test. This person was trying to shut down the AI, and the AI tried to blackmail the executive with like a fake affair to prevent them from losing their job.
Wow.
And so they are able, the smarter they get to connive and cheat and cut corners in order to thrive. But if you program, this is his solution, if you program it with this maternal sense, then at the end of the day, it will have your best interest at heart.
I was having a fight with my wife the other night. This is going to sound so crazy because I don't even know what app this triggered, but we were having a heated discussion, and my phone out of my pocket says, "It sounds like you are having a heated argument. Would you like solutions to diffuse this?" Now, once again, that was a voice that came out of my pocket. I must have some app. Obviously, our phones are always listening to us, which is why we're getting every ad for everything we talk about 5 minutes earlier. But it said that to me from my phone. It sounds like it heard that voices got elevated. There was a discussion happening, and it said, and it's probably supposed to text it to me and help me like quietly, and instead out loud it said from my pocket, "It sounds like you're having a heated discussion.
Whoa.
Would you like some advice on solutions to diffuse it?"
Did you say yes?
And I was like, she goes, "What was that?" I go, "I don't know." Like, I really didn't know.
Whoa, that's so cool. You should have said, yes, I want solutions.
It was one of those weird moments where I was like, man, this is really integrating itself into our lives in a very strange way right now.
What were you fighting about? It's sausage toe and it's a real condition.
It's called sausage toe. I'll never be able to walk again.
Right.
You know, I'll tell you what we were fighting about. I got the utility bill. It was astronomically high.
And she works from home, so it's her fault.
And I said, I said, maybe when I walk home, not every single light has to be on in every goddamn room. That's how I thought that was a good way to say it.
Yeah.
And
that's what you call a heated discussion?
I have seasonal depression. I like the lights on. I go, you had lights on in rooms that you're nowhere even near.
Wait a minute. Seasonal depression, it's summer.
I said that too, Allie. And then
seasonal depression is a winter thing.
I said it's summer.
You got to put your sausage foot down.
And then the phone started saying, it sounds like you're having a heated... And I wasn't even yelling like for real. I was kind of joke yelling. I'm like, it's goddamn summer, and you're not even upstairs. Why is every light on upstairs?
Wow.
And then the phone said that. So I don't know what's going on.
That's so cool.
It's not that cool. Because that led to a real fight.
Because it was like, who's that?
Yeah.
Who is she? Tell me who it is.
She's AI, sweetie.
Florida gets the reputation for being the armpit of America, but I think it's fair to say that Fresno is the armpit of California. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
We love it because, just like Florida, it brings us stories like this. The story of a man and his goat breaking into a curry pizza shop to steal soda.
Police are on the lookout tonight for a man who broke into a West Central Fresno restaurant with a black and white goat. Take a look. Surveillance video shows the man wearing a black hooded sweatshirt with a white-billed baseball cap. And if you take a close look, indeed, you'll see a goat following behind on some sort of leash.
They coordinated their outfits, too. Both black and some sort of leash.
They won't be able to tell who robbed the place if we're dressed similar.
Maybe they'll think it was the goat.
The pair calmly walked past the Curry Pizza Company off Clinton and Blythe. More video shows the man breaking through a window to get inside that shop. The thief took 2 liters of soda worth about $6 and then walked out and off into the night with that goat.
Awesome.
That is a great story right there.
That the window damage was $1,500.
Was that the
soda
lead?
that he stole was $6?
Was that the lead story in the Fresno news?
Fresno Times.
Wow,
yeah.
Unbelievable. All right, we got to do a brand new hour of the show, and the first thing we do is get you to Vegas for when we were young. Caller 20 right now, 800-520-1067. Let's go.
Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Good morning. It's KROQ. We are Klein Alley Show. It is officially the prequend, and for some, welcome back to school. If you're not there yet, you're probably late. So good on you. First day of school tardy. Love that. Let's go ahead and build them up.
We should program the AI to be like Allie's mom. Throat goat everybody.
Man, that would be amazing. People would love the AI. If everything was programmed like Allie's mom, oh, man.
AI just servicing us left and right.
Let's go ahead and give away some tickets to go to Vegas when we were young. We'll start that now. Happen every hour all the way through 5 p.m. tonight. Just be ready to call KROQ. And if you listen, that's even better. But I guess technically you can hack the system just by calling at the top of every hour and hoping you get through. But, of course, that doesn't do us a lot of good. So if you could just listen, we're on an app, apparently. You can find us there. You can listen live. That's also helpful. And we're on YouTube. You can watch us and see what happens here on KROQ. Let me say hi to Joanna in Chino. Good morning, caller 20. How goes it?
Hi, good. I'm here. Just dropped off my little one at school. So.
Good for you. Well, things are about to get a lot better because now you're going to Vegas. So what better way to say enjoy the new school year? Hold on one second. That's when we were young.
She's crying.
Let's have a moment. A lot of people that just dropped their kids off at school right now that are calling and experiencing freedom for the first time in months. David, hello. Good morning.
Morning.
Hi, what are you up to?
I just dropped off my kids and I'm heading to Disneyland.
Whoa, that is a slap in the kid's face.
Wait a minute. Are you going? You drop them off at school for their first day of school, and your immediate move as an adult is to travel to Disneyland by yourself?
By myself. Gotta enjoy it.
Because you know that there aren't going to be any kids there this time.
I hope not.
It's a great time to go to Disneyland. First day of school.
Oh, no, because that's just all Disney adults.
But you get to do whatever the hell you want also. If you want to ride it, you ride it. If you don't, you don't. And you eat what you want when you want. It's really actually kind of amazing. I can understand why people would judge this, but it seems kind of interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Have you done this before? Is this like a yearly tradition, or is this just on a whim now?
No, it's first time.
And
did you tell your kids that you're dropping them off at school and then going to Disneyland, or no?
I just did it.
So they have no idea that you will have spent the whole day at Disneyland when you pick them up later today?
No idea.
That is evil. There's something so twisted about this.
Yeah, but it's kind of evil genius. Are you going just by yourself, or are you going with a
He
partner?
said by himself. Listen, he's got no
No,
friends.
I'm taking my wife, but I've been taking them all summer, so it's time for some us time.
That's amazing.
I would love to hear that update about if it's dead there. If it's a good time to go.
Yeah. Let us know when you get there. Are you on your way? Where are you now? Anaheim? Are you on your way?
We're in Norwalk.
All right. When you arrive there, we'll be on the air for a while because we got the summer hours and stuff. So give us a call back and give us the lay of the land.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I want to know what your whole Disney day is like.
That's amazing.
We can live it through you.
This guy's going to show up, pick his kids up, have those mouse ears on. Kids will be like, what'd you do today? Nothing.
Nothing.
Half eating a churro.
Working.
So you're not going to tell them when you pick them up where you went all day?
Nothing.
Man, that is twisted. All right. Early nominee, Dad of the Year right there on KROQ. It's Klein Alley Show. KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show, and if you're thinking to yourself, why is this show so damn good? It's because we have a current employee of the month producing the show. She is the grid employee. Her name is Vanessa, and she is a legitimate employee of the month, or whatever this company calls it now. And we look for other people in the world that are doing things that are making the news. They're going above and beyond their job details just to earn the title of employee of the month. And before we get into this story, Allie, here's just a tease as to what this person did.
The managers, this company, this position,
that big lazy bitch, Chris Price.
So this is someone who is being nominated for Employee of the Month for the month of August, and we will get into exactly why they said all those things right now.
Employee of the month. You are the best. Put everybody to the test, but you beat the rest. Employee of the month. How do you do it? How do you become the employee of the month?
Perhaps you have a job you don't like. Perhaps you daydreamed about fun ways to quit your job where you get to tell everyone how you really feel. Like the F you, you're cool, F you, I'm out. There's a lot of different ways you could quit your job, and this person decided that this is how they were going to go out.
The managers, this company, this position, that big lazy bitch, Chris Price. I quit.
A Louisiana Walmart employee by the name of Beth McGrath.
Definitely Walmart.
Beth was not happy with her job at Walmart, and rather than just quit quietly and leave and get her final paycheck, she decided to grab the intercom system for the entire store. And
you do screw yourself in certain ways when you make this decision, but in the moment, I'm sure it feels great.
Probably feels great. That moment right before when you're like, I'm hitting the button and I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And she obviously had a speech prepared, kind of, because she name-dropped quite a few people. Oh, just wait.
Decided to quit, and she did it over the loudspeaker.
Attention Walmart shoppers and associates. My name is Beth from Electronics. I've been working at Walmart for almost 5 years, and I can say that everyone here is overworked and underpaid.
So it starts out with just a general nice message to all the shoppers, even gives the proper corporate greeting.
I know. Hello, Walmart shoppers.
And
but
she wants to let everyone know she's been there 5 years. This isn't. She wasn't some summer hire doing some part-time work. She's been there enough to have a lot of build-up resentment.
And do you agree that most of the time when you're walking around shopping, you disregard these messages?
Usually, yes.
Like, when is the moment that you're like, oh, damn, this is different?
If they say something about a car being parked illegally, my ears perk up to hear if they're going to say my plate. But if they don't, then I usually move on.
And customers poorly every day. Whenever we have a problem with it, we're told that we're replaceable. I'm tired of the constant gaslighting. This company treats their elderly associates like To Jared, our store manager, you're a pervert.
Oh, damn.
Dude.
You think he's like stalking beauty products and going like,
he's there just trying to look at people's feet when they try on shoes.
Yeah, he's in the bathroom cam.
And they're like, I mean, what a shot to get that shout out by name. That's an incredible shout out that he got mentioned, because once she's now unhinged and now you go, God, I hope I was nice to Beth.
When she opened the floodgate, I know you're like, am I next?
Jared, our store manager, you're a pervert.
Well, once and everyone's like, yep, that is true.
Another famous Jared who's a pervert.
Yeah, what are the odds? That's one of those names.
The managers, this company, this position, that big lazy bitch, Chris Price. I quit.
All right, well, there you have it. So, Employee of the Month nominee, congratulations, Beth. You're no longer working at Walmart, but you did get nominated for the Employee of the Month award here at KROQ.
You know,
Klein Alley Show.
Chris Price is just sitting there in the break room eating chips going, hey,
she got my number, huh?
I am lazy.
Every hour from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Hit the jackpot and score a pair of tickets to When We Were Young, October 18th or 19th, Las Vegas Festival Grounds. Over 50 bands included.
I want to go to there.
Let's go! Blink 182, the return of Panic at the Disco, Weezer, Avril Lavigne, The Offspring. All-Time Low, The Used, Bad Religion, Yellow Card, Simple Plan, Taking Back Sunday, and more. I just wanna break you down so badly. If I could find you, welcome to the new dark ages. Will you feel like a man? Keep listening to Win Your Way In, courtesy of Live Nation.
Hey, this is Brendan from Panic at the Disco.
Hello, this is Rivers from Weezer.
We are Blink 182. Win Your Way In all this week
on the World Famous KROQ.
KROQ.
Whenever you have to ask the question, does insert whatever here make me gross? I think you know the answer is probably yes.
No,
but you're hoping someone else backs you up and goes, no, you're not gross. But in this particular case, and I think as we're celebrating moms all week for Mother's Day, Allie, we can say that you are gross, not unexpectedly gross.
You would have done the same thing, though, I think.
I don't think I could have. There's no way I could have.
Okay.
When, in fact, I think I've been in a similar situation before. And I think that immediately that's something that you have to take care of.
Yeah, but you don't know my circumstances. So
well,
I
don't think that, once again, details are not important at this point.
No, I think they're extremely important. They're what guided my decision. There are two crucial details here that that made me make that decision.
You need to judge. Let Allie know on the text line, 800-520-1067. You're going to hear a story for a minute, and then I just need to know gross or not gross.
So
let me start with this.
Guys are rotten. A monster.
Don't listen to that guy.
One vote.
Listen to me.
One vote is gross out of the gate.
Okay.
A pre-vote. In fact,
You can't pre-vote.
Does anyone want to pre-vote here before Allie tells the story?
Gross.
Jake,
We want pre-vote.
Jake, Jake, what's your pre-vote for?
Okay.
Jake?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
That's all right.
Vanessa, you want to pre-vote?
No, Ali, you're not gross.
Thank you. I got one not vote.
Johnny, got a pre-vote? Gross or not gross with Allie? She hasn't told the story yet.
All right. Come on, guys. All right. So
I didn't get my pre-vote.
I know what you're... All right, thank you. You don't have to vote by making that sound.
Yeah, you
can
do.
just say your vote.
Text in that sound if you're voting gross. Go ahead. What happened?
I forget it. I won't tell it.
All right. The jury, it's unanimous. Allie's gross.
No, we went to Orange County on Friday, and I loved it so much. I said, why don't I go back? Why am I voting for myself?
Allie's pre-voting for herself is gross.
I went back to Orange County on Saturday, and I took my kid with me to go visit my cousin. Halfway into the drive, I'm making good time. If it takes an hour and a half to get to Huntington from where I am, I'm doing pretty well.
You drove to Orange County on Friday for the thing we did, and again on Saturday?
And again on Saturday.
Wow.
So halfway through, it's raining, mind you. Raining.
Yeah, we get it.
Okay. My kid's back there. He's watching his little TV. He's watching something, and he's kind of burping. And he used to get sick in the car, but it hasn't been a thing for like a year. All of a sudden, he's crying. I look back, and he has puked all over himself and all over the little TV thing.
Party.
And I go, oh, my God, I did not even think about this. I don't have anything with me. I have baby wipes, maybe like 3 of them in a little pack. I don't have a towel. I have like an old T-shirt, maybe. And I think to myself, I'm making good time. It's raining outside. If I pull over, there's nothing really I can do.
Yeah, you got the rain. You got nature shower right there.
Yeah,
Problem
but it's like that annoying half rain, half not rain, where it's like drizzle and annoying to be outside, but not enough for it to really do anything. I can't clean with baby wipes, especially 3 of them. Is not going to do the trick. So, and if I pull over, especially in the middle of the freeway, it's going to be chaotic, and the traffic is just going to be building in front of me. So I just kept going.
How long?
So how long did you let your son...
Sit in his own vomit.
Right.
He felt better right away, guys.
You don't know how he felt right away.
He did. I said,
vomit,
is your
and I
tummy
don't feel
still
better
hurting?
right
And
away.
he said no.
Right. Okay.
No, but that's beside the point.
He's covered in his own puke. And you decided,
yes,
I'm not
but
going to pull over and deal
I
with
looked
this.
behind me, and it didn't look like that much. And it was the same color as his shirt.
Okay, so the question is, were there in 5 minutes, or was it we have another 30?
No, I was halfway there.
Okay, that is
so
gross.
another like 45 minutes.
Oh, so what was the color of his shirt?
Double down.
It was beige.
I'm going to double down on my vote of gross from earlier. And I think that
As soon as I got there, I cleaned up what I could. I even brought the car seat all the way up to my cousin's place, washed everything.
Oh, God.
Because that's
Poor people. Allie shows up there. I got puke here, puke here.
Okay.
Did you bring
It
a
was
gift?
just
Did you bring a present?
Why would I bring a present? I'm visiting my cousin.
Oh, man. All right.
Look, all right.
Well, the first vote out of the gate on the text line is blah, from 208, followed by a and followed by a lot of A's, L's, and H's. So I assume that's another vote for gross. God,
951. If she had just had a tiny load towel with her, this would have been a game changer.
Vanessa, your tiny towels would have saved the day.
There was
again.
no reason to pull over. I stand by my decision.
All right. Well, we can all agree Allie's gross. Another vote, Allie. Push you over the edge. Hidden audio, and it's going to potentially ruin one of our relationships, but it will be for your amusement, so it's totally worth it. And we will get to that next on KROQ. It's not going to stop us from doing it on K-Rock. We are Klein Alley Show. And this time, Allie, you decided to hide the mic. And
yeah. Well, I wanted to get more information, get some intel for you guys, because you pitched something to me. You gave me a proposition for my wife. And, you know, I thought it was actually worth investigating. I think this kind of was inspired by a Goat Line caller who said they got their wife to watch Hunting Wives. It's a show that you and I both watched, Klein, not together, separately, but very sexual show.
Hey, shut up. You go to school. Get out of here.
Go to school. You do that in school.
Yeah, no,
make the teachers uncomfortable. All right, I don't have to
those-
deal with that anymore.
Don't make those noises again, ever.
So he said 2 episodes in, all of a sudden my wife wants to have sex with me all the time. And I was like, man, I can't get Katie to watch this show. And I even asked her again, I said, can you please watch Hunting Wives? And she said, no, I don't want to. So you guys asked, you know, maybe I should inquire further about that.
This guy claims, and most listeners gave us credit and said that they first heard about it. Now it's a top viewed show on Netflix for an entire week, but no one had heard about it when I first started talking about it because I happen to know
It wasn't in my top 10. It wasn't coming up.
It wasn't even. No one knew anything about it. You're like,
Yeah.
what is this random show? I said, just trust me. There's something going on in there, Allie. You as a lesbian will appreciate it. The rest of the world will catch on eventually.
Oh, and I appreciated it.
And the listeners were saying like,
Hey, sweet lookers. I just wanted to call in and thank you guys for making the suggestion to watch The Hunting Wives. I talked my wife into watching that because she hadn't heard of it. And, you know, it does get a little bit aggressive as far as the nudity is concerned.
Yes.
But I have received unsolicited sexual relations with my wife 4 times throughout the course of that show.
4 times, only like 8 episodes.
I know.
The guy's averaging 1 sex every 2 episodes. Pretty good. I don't know any other show that could even keep up with that number.
But I think almost every other scene is a sexual scenario.
Yes, and it's like that. You can tell it's this sex stuff that was written for women, not for guys, because even though...
Because it's relationship based.
Yeah, and it's a lot of like that fantasy sort of like women stuff, bored housewife stuff.
Totally. It seems like fan fiction type stuff.
Right, but it hits. It obviously hits, and it's creating an epidemic of super horny women.
Yeah, I know.
Except-
What a wonderful epidemic. Finally a good one.
Except Allie's wife, who's refusing to watch it.
Yeah, and
At
I'm like,
least
there
that's
must
what
be
you
a
claim.
reason.
I have a theory.
What's your theory? She doesn't want to have sex with me?
No, my theory is she's watched it already.
What?
Yeah,
no way.
My theory is that she's watched it without
Someone
you.
else?
With someone else, perhaps, or at least without you, and she doesn't want to sit through it again. But she probably went through it and burned through it pretty quickly. A lot of women are burning through this show real quick. They're binging it. They're going like 8 episodes, getting up sopping wet.
It's crazy because she was kind of telling me about why she doesn't want to watch it, and it wasn't for a believable reason, because she was like, well, I think the acting's going to be bad. And I'm like, you watch bad acting shows all the time.
Yeah.
So why is this the one that you don't want to watch? So it kind of got real. And this was right as we were getting into bed. I thought that was a good time to bring it up.
So is there a reason you won't watch Hunting Wives?
Because it's a stupid show.
But you don't know that. You haven't watched it.
Is there something on there that you're like trying to recreate?
No, not necessarily. I just think when there's a good show that has like lesbian stuff in it, it's important to watch it.
But is the acting good?
I mean, it's good enough. You know, just
Am I wrong?
It's good enough.
You're
but
a great salesman.
Once again, this whole conversation, where'd you put the microphone? In her vagina?
I had to put it in the middle of the bed.
Oh, okay.
Because she wasn't, I couldn't hold it up. It would be weird if I was just holding up a phone while we were talking in bed.
But also, it's interesting that she prioritized the acting over the lesbianism.
I know.
And you're making the claim, hey, as a lesbian, you should...
This is your duty.
You should support this show regardless. Because you watch a lot of crap. You go to a bunch of plays and stuff, and I'm like, why would you waste your time with that? You're like, got to support the community.
You do.
And I'm like, oh, man.
I just think of it as like a nasty lesbian soap opera.
That's us putting on our burlap.
Yeah, what the hell is that? Is something. My God.
Sexy burlap.
Hey, I at least know how to conceal. You get found out every single time.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, you have time to watch it, right?
I haven't even finished this Taylor Swift thing.
So now she's claiming she doesn't have time to watch it because the Taylor Swift podcast episode came out.
Oh, where she announced her album?
Yes, and she has to not only watch it, she has to dissect every piece of it because there are probably more hints and clues and blah, blah, blah. And there's something from 3 years ago that she said on another show that now coincides with this album release. It's crazy.
Get her priorities straight.
It's not good.
So, no.
Okay, well, What if I gave you a reward for watching it? Like this.
See?
What
Now
did you-
I'm
what-
presenting myself.
That sounds gross. What did you just do?
I said, what if I was laying on my side as I
Yeah.
got into bed, and I said, what if I gave you a reward for watching it like this?
And then she laughed?
And then I silhouetted my body, and then, yeah, she laughed at me.
Is that what
What
you're...
a nice reward, honey.
It sounds sarcastic.
Oh, man. Is that when you talk about lesbian bed death or whatever you called it? Is that what this is?
It gets worse.
Oh.
It's a sexy show.
Yeah. I'll watch it tomorrow and then climb into bed.
What is that noise?
That's a cat.
Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. It really
That's
is.
what happens to me when I get horny.
It's funny how that show is is like
This
fake
is real
lesbian stuff, but better. And this is real lesbian stuff and not at all exciting. This is like the worst.
Yeah, these are just wives.
Do you?
Okay. Sounds good. So you can just do me and skip the show.
Okay. Not right now.
Would you rather do that?
Yeah.
Skipping the show?
Yeah.
Is that her vagina? What is making that noise?
That's the cat.
It's so aggressive.
Well, I think there's two there now.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it builds.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Are we having sex? It's 9:30.
No.
Wow, that's some sweet.
Isn't that beautiful?
That's some dirty talk.
No, we're not.
Okay.
So at the end of it, there was this pause, and she was like, "Are we supposed to be like having sex now? Because it's 9:30,
Right.
And that's the cutoff."
Oh, so you missed your window.
Yeah, I mean,
That
I
cat
had
was getting ready. Seemed like it was getting into it.
well, yeah, I mean, the cat, when they know that you're having a good time, then they start having a good time. You know. I mean, that's some really aggressive purring right there.
707 says, my wife and I watched the whole season. After my wife watched episode 3 that night, and the next morning, she handled herself. And when I got home, we had sex in less than 24 hours. Can't wait for season 2. I mean, marriages are waiting for more of this show.
Yeah, and this has nothing to do with the story, the actors, the writing, none of it. I think that it is making couples more horny for each other, and I think that's a beautiful thing. I tried to make it work. A lot of people just said they are so unbelievably uncomfortable. It's like watching a dirty movie with your parents.
714 claims that my wife has watched that show, the same season, 3 times now.
Oof.
And
love
every
it.
time I ask her why she's watching it, she says because she can't really pay attention. But now I'm starting to have my doubts as to why she's watching it so much.
Well, our agreement now is that we're just going to have more sex without watching the show. But I think the sex will be better having watched the show. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah. Someone says Allie keeps blaming her farts on that cat. That's interesting.
It's cats. I have 3 of them, all right?
323. Wow, I am boned up. I get it. Well, there you have it. That's real life lesbian versus the hunting wives.
It's a slow play, but it's hot, I promise.
Very, very slow play. It's KROQ. Hey, Cass, I'm going to say you're trying to connect with the dog that is dead, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And you put this dog to sleep?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, I did.
So impressed so far, 2 for 2 for keeping track. I don't know why I'm getting the letter B.
No.
I think B or P, it sounds like that, right? What is your dog's name?
His name was Chowder.
Right.
Oh.
Got it. See, sounds a lot like it. There's a D in there.
B?
Yeah, well, hold on.
There's no D in chat. Oh, okay.
I'm thinking.
There is.
And Chowder used to like to lay by a certain window. That's what I'm picking up.
A window?
Uh-huh.
Well, you were home probably, but it still happened. Now try again.
And this woman has a sign on her door saying no solicitors. 2 men walk up to her door. One of them knocks and starts following up with her about a notice regarding some kind of energy initiative, whatever scam. And here's what she says.
Can I help you?
So we're the guys in the area just following up with the notices that you guys get on the Edison.
I'm so not interested. Thank you so much for
no
calling.
worries. Just make sure you keep the notice.
Now, the two guys are walking away, and the second guy goes, you know what? I'm going to go back and do another knock. And the second reaction is this.
Get the off my porch right now. How dare you knock on this door again? You ignorant asshole. Get off my property right now.
Cool.
Get off my property right now.
Yeah, no
you
worries.
ignorant fat piece of get the off my porch right now. You have a butt. Leave.
I bet the fat guy's like, why didn't I knock first?
Yeah. We should take.
Someone would have called me a fat piece
We
of
should
ass.
take her quote that she just said and put that on the sign instead of no soliciting. Just make a giant sign that says all that stuff.
Don't you dare knock on this effing door again.
You fat piece of ass. And these are, once again, things about Vanessa that we love her, but things that she does that annoy us, and she doesn't know who's saying what because these are totally anonymous.
You'll tell us something super interesting and juicy and then be like, anyway, we can't talk about this on the air. Why? Why can't we talk about anything interesting? Instead, we're stuck with your weird theories on using car visors as curtains? Give us something salacious.
Yeah, you do have some great off-air stories. You do. They're the best.
But on the air, we got the window theory.
That's it. I don't know what's going on. Off-the-air sex orgies with chefs. On-air window visors.
Not true.
She needs those Windows visors.
I know.
Gotta
For the orgy. My sister was my mom's mom in another life.
Your sister. Yeah, where would you come up with this?
Because they went to a psychic.
Okay, great.
No, that's why they butt heads, because my sister used to be her mom.
Right. Okay.
And a lot of times
That
they
makes
come
sense.
back in the same family to teach each other things because they're soulmates. They're connected. 310 said, oh my God, Allie, this is a real thing. It's been studied at the University of Virginia, and there's a Washington Post article about a bunch of children who remember their past lives that can be confirmed. Boom.
People are shocked to find out that Allie's sister is the OG throat goat. That's also interesting as well. And that makes sense, actually. That's a beautiful
Now you're
thing.
on board?
Now
That's
I'm
what got you on
Now-
board?
I believe everything she said. In a moment, we're going to get to some import-export, decide if we should bring something to this country. All the greatest things in the world, like meatballs and menage a trois, started elsewhere. We brought them to America, and we have figured out a way to make them all fatter. That's what we do. But there's things happening in other countries that we need to discuss and decide as a bunch of Americans listening to this radio station right now, and some international listeners as well. Do we import it or do we export it? That is something we'll get to in a moment. Tomorrow, I just want to get excited for a second. Kevin Ryder will be rejoining us. A few weeks ago, he gave us the challenge. I don't even know if he gave us the challenge. The
challenge was getting him on the phone.
The challenge was getting him on the phone at 9 a.m. But he agreed to allow us to bring back an old Kevin and Bean bit called Celebrity Refrigerator.
Or we try and raid the fridges of celebrities.
Yeah, and it took us a long time. We had many conversations behind the scenes to try to find the proper celebrity to bring back the reboot of Celebrity Refrigerator on KROQ. And I just want you to know that yesterday after the show, Allie and I did some driving, and we will debut this all tomorrow for Kevin Ryder, and he will let us know how he did, bringing back his old segment. Omar, if you had to guess, when's the last time Celebrity Refrigerator was on KROQ as an actual segment?
1992, probably.
All right, so we're talking now a while, but as you know, everything's being rebooted these days. Just saw that Naked Gun, and I said, that is as good as any of the ones I remember. Maybe
Great
better.
Great reboot.
So we wanted to make sure that we did justice to Celebrity Refrigerator, a bit that I don't remember, but Omar claims it stuck. He remembers that as one of his favorite things.
It's so ludicrous,
of Kevin
and
Bean.
the star power versus what they're doing.
Right.
That dichotomy, to me, I found extremely funny.
I get it. So we, just like you told us, we started rolling audio as we pulled up. Here's just a little tease, and then tomorrow we'll actually debut the episode for Kevin Ryder and get his real-time reaction. But this was us, Allie and I, pulling up. Oh, yeah, I got my seatbelt on. We're pulling up. I took it off too soon. Hold on. Allie and I are driving around right now. We are about to do our first Celebrity Refrigerator.
Yep. Well, pulling up to our first celebrity house, and
Nice house.
A nice house.
Nice, as expected, it would be a nice house. So get ready for our first. Let's pull in. This is our first Celebrity Refrigerator.
Episode 1.2.
And they, believe it or not, answered the door, and we successfully completed it. And tomorrow we've got audio and video to prove it, and we'll be debuting that for the first time. The reboot that no one asked for is coming back to KROQ.
And if you're curious, yes, Klein is one of those people who just sits in the passenger seat and ignores the ding button to put on his
It doesn't
seatbelt
bother
for
me.
a very long time.
I find that to be a very soothing sound.
I say it at the beginning, you got to put your seatbelt on, and then just nothing. Ding,
You know,
ding.
the irony is that that dinging from Allie's car immediately translated inside the house, because as as soon as we left the fridge open for 10 seconds, as we started going through it, the dinging continued.
Yes.
So I hear so many
There's so many dings.
I hear so many dings.
We're in a ding world.
I'm completely deaf to them. They don't even faze me anymore. So anyway, tune in tomorrow. Find out what celebrity will kick off a brand new season of Celebrity Refrigerator. Omar, we're going to need a really nice piece of fancy production to get into that tomorrow.
Okay. I'll do the same thing that Kevin Bean did back in 1992.
The exact,
that's easy.
Just re-air that. That's good. Okay. Great. We've obviously reached the end of our mental ability.
Yeah, but you know what you can do, Omar, is every reboot is just the original with a bunch of cameos.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'll get Jimmy Kimmel to be in it.
Yeah, there you
great.
go.
Even better.
There you go.
It's time for Import-Export. All right, let's focus, Allie, on something you found that is happening in, I think it's
Switzerland.
Now, this is a concept that I think we've all thought about before, but a country is actually doing it, and I think that we should contemplate bringing it to America immediately.
Well, I think we should look to Switzerland in general for the way to live.
They're always happiest.
I think you can deny somebody citizenship there for being too annoying. Like, they have some great laws that they're just like, whatever, we're Switzerland. We're going to make it up.
That's why they're always like number one on the list for happiest and healthiest and like longest living. And everyone just seems like they're in a great mood there. And I think it's perhaps because they've got this interesting law that we should think about bringing here because of this concept. And Vanessa was so excited about this.
Yeah.
And she thought this was happening here. She was devastated when we told her it's not happening here yet, but it should be.
One of the laws that they have, which they have many, is that if you get pulled over and you get a ticket, the price of your ticket, the penalty fine, depends on how much money you make and what your assets are. For example, a guy got pulled over for going 17 miles per hour over the speed limit on a street in Switzerland. He is now facing a $110,000 fine because he can afford it. And it's based on, he's a rich guy. He's got a lot of assets, right? And they base it on your income. So
you say 110,000?
Yes.
But not $110.
No,
110,000.
90,000 Swiss francs, which is over $110,000 in value.
Well, think about this for a second. When you get the whole idea of not doing illegal things because you could get a ticket is that it's going to cost you money. If you have all the money in the world,
then who cares?
It doesn't faze you. So kind of you don't really play by the rules of the road because
but
you go,
also that's going to backfire. Like all the poor people, that don't have anything are going to be breaking the laws left and right.
If I got pulled over my old car, they would have paid me.
They would have but I think that's where they have to come up with the sweet spot.
Well, there has to be a baseline.
It's got to be where does the number hurt? Like I walk to my car and I have an expired meter and there's a $100 ticket on the car. That's enough to hurt. Like I get annoyed by that. That's annoying.
What would make you not? Like less than 50?
Well, that will make you hurt. $100. Now you're more like $300, $400.
No, $100 would make me.
Dude, you blew like $80 ordering the pizza from the wrong place last week, and you were fazed by it.
I was not. I was fazed by it.
And it hurt.
I was very mad about that. I'm very upset about that pizza situation.
You yelled at Jake.
He did yell at Jake, even though it was not Jake's fault. He's like, for some reason, this is you thing.
It is Jake's fault. It is Jake's fault because whenever we try to do anything nice for Jake, he's so unappreciative of it, and it always ends up.
That's not true.
Being
it was all you.
Jake, whenever I've given you a ride somewhere, it's never simple. It's never like Jake's going to come to my house and get in the car and we'll go somewhere. It's like I got to meet him on the side of some weird ass freeway that only he knows about, and then he's not there at the right. I got to get on the wrong side. I got to make a U-turn.
This is such BS.
This pizza, Jake, your goddamn birthday pizza is already the most expensive pizza I've ever ordered.
And we made Jake go pick it up, and he was like, "There's nothing here, man."
And I went. And I ordered it from a place. It was the same right place, wrong location.
Yeah.
Santa Monica location.
How is that my fault?
So there's a pizza sitting in Santa Monica still.
It's not your fault, but it's already a $58
That's not
pizza.
what you said. You blamed me.
Yeah, because I still don't think you said thank you for
Guys,
the pizza.
we're getting off topic.
We're not. Export, Jake.
714 said this is a great idea because it's proportionally painful. A poor person spending 10% of their income on a ticket hurts just as much as a rich person spending 10% of their income on a ticket.
And no. But I work my ass. Like if I work my ass off and I become a bajillionaire, I have the right to drive like an asshole and just feel like
you
whatever.
don't. You shouldn't drive like an asshole, no matter what.
No, I know I shouldn't, but what if? Who cares?
That's the bread and butter. That's the BMW way. You're rich. You can drive like an asshole. And that is not necessarily. It has to be what is going to make a person care at all about the rules of society. Because if the rules crumble, no one cares about the rules, then it's chaos. It's
and right
anarchy.
now they tier it based on the infraction, right? So if you're going 5 to 10 miles over the speed limit, that's one price. 10 to 20 is another. They tier it that way. But what if it was just tiered based on how you are as a driver, whether you're a dick driver, and how rich you are, and how douchey of a driver you are?
Well, that's what they're already doing, and they're testing out the system. And what they're learning, I don't know if they've learned anything from this.
Well,
but
there's more
apparently-
than one country doing this now. So Switzerland's doing it. Now Germany, France, Austria, and the Nordic countries are all issuing punishments based on a person's wealth.
Wow.
So there you have it. We've talked
I say
about this.
import.
Totally, I love this.
I think bring it here immediately. And
No way, I'm going to get rich and drive like an asshole.
Great, as you should, Omar. As you should. We take a quick break. We return in a moment with your ADD News, a brand new hour of the show, and your tickets to go to Vegas. When we were young, you could drive with Omar. You get to Vegas in about 11 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We'll do that after this.
Klein, Alley, Show.
The world famous KROQ.
KROQ.
My sister was my mom's mom in another life.
Klein Alley Show. Get you into some Imagine Dragons. They just added another show at the Hollywood Bowl. That's coming up in a moment. But right now, let's talk about summer 2024. Feel them tropical vibes, Allie.
Yeah, man.
That's right. Will this be
This is the only summer music we
That's
have?
all we got. Generic summer songs, baby.
Couldn't
So,
have played my summer song.
nah, it's too many words. Too much singing.
Just enough words.
This
and
is-
more rapping.
We also, every time we play it, we get sued by Sublime.
That's
so
not true.
We can't play that song. But we can talk to you about what you believe that 2024 will be the summer of. Everyone looks back and they go, yeah, that was the summer of this. That was the summer of that. That was the summer of civil unrest. Huh?
Remember the summer of civil unrest?
That
and
was
then
fun.
the summer of schlub. And then there was the summer of rob because everybody was robbing everybody.
Yeah, that'll probably continue, though. I don't think that's going to stop anytime soon.
Mhm.
But Summer Schlub was kind of cool because that was where everyone was like, we can just go out being all sloppy, and that's in style.
Yeah, hot girl summer was a rough one for me.
Hot Girl Summer that was Allie's 9/11. She will never forget. And she had to hide for 3 months inside during
Yeah.
Hot Girl Summer.
But now we have to predict what the next summer is going to be.
Let me say hi to Sierra. We'll take these calls. We all have our own predictions as well. And if anyone actually turns out to be right at the end of this whole thing, we'll give you something probably. Sierra, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
What will
So,
2024
honestly,
be?
I think it's going to be the summer of stoned. Everyone's not really drinking alcohol. They're all kind of quitting this year for whatever reason, but everyone's still picking up a pipe, smoking a joint.
That's so true. And I also think it's going to be like a summer of microdosing where people are going to be taking those like mushroom
sure.
pills and
Yeah.
stuff like that. They're going to be doing other things to feel
Go ahead. No one help her. Go ahead.
hold on. I'm going to work this out.
I think someone's macro dosing right now.
If only you could expand your mind to think
Yeah.
about what you're going to say.
There,
right now.
exactly.
Yeah, like, what are you going to say? People are going to do what?
People are going to do other things in order to feel altered. That's the word I was looking for.
Jesus Christ.
That was way easier than that.
That was not even a big word. You couldn't come up with altered on an alternative music station that we're currently on? All right, yeah, that's I think that's an interesting early call because I do think people are
And I think it's
quote,
cheaper.
micro dosing a lot and doing functional mushrooms.
Mhm.
That'll be happening a lot more this and summer is the best season for that, I think.
Totally.
Because people are kicking back more.
Yeah, you're just laying in a lounge chair in the sun, just microdosing.
I just want to
feeling
say,
good.
as a PSA, there's a very slippery slope and a fine line between a micro dose and an actual dose.
Mhm.
And don't necessarily believe, because I've now gotten involved in quite a few little chocolate bars where they say like one, and they always have their little guide, which I don't think is scientific, where it's like 1 triangle is micro and 2 triangles is chill and 3 triangles is whoa. You know, or they always do those
You're like, what does this mean?
yeah, it's always this like, 1 is this, 2 is this, 3 is question mark, question mark, question mark.
Well, and they always always say like certain dosage on like food, but it's very inaccurate.
Of
when they've
course.
actually done tests on them,
Yeah.
like they say something as 5 or 10 milligrams, and it could be that, or it could be way more. You don't know.
You don't know, but that's an interesting early pick. I like that. Hey, Dylan on KROQ this morning. Summer of what? 2024 summer is officially here. We're a month away now from 4th of July. So what do you got?
I think it's going to be the summer of FOMO. You know what FOMO is? Fear of missing out.
Yes, thank you. We all
What
know
is
what
FOMO again?
is, but why will this be the summer? Why will this be the summer of that though?
Meme stocks are going crazy, man. FFIE for the win, man. Dave Portnoy.
Yeah, you
Rowan
know,
Kitty. Come on, man.
I did see that, by the way, and the GameStop went up again. The guy, Rowan Kitty, bought like another 200 million shares of it or something like that. So there is going to be a lot of I hear what he's saying. I did have some FOMO for that as well because I go, man, I should have gotten involved when I was
So
first
it's
going to
going to
get
be
involved.
like money-related FOMO?
I mean, all sorts of related. But I think summer always is that because summer is the time when everyone seems to be posting on their story like on a vacation, somewhere fun, somewhere tropical, at a festival, and if you're just scrolling that and not doing it, I guess there is that feeling of like, man, I wish I was. I don't even think I want to ever be there. I just like it looks fun, but I know I wouldn't have fun if I was doing it.
Yeah, but I also think it's going to be the summer of overspending. I think people are going to spend beyond their means and beyond their budget because they want to have some kind of cool posty trip.
Are you saying summer of debt?
Yeah.
You predict, is that your pick? Summer of debt?
Yeah,
Because they'll look
I
back.
was going to go with hot alien summer, but let's go with debt.
Debt is a better pick, I think. I agree. I think that this is. I mean, look, inflation's getting high. Jobs are getting scarce.
And I think
But
people want to travel even though inflation is crazy and the flights are crazy and they're just going to go anyway and like deal with the consequences later.
And that's the problem when people say things like, take your mental health seriously, is that I think people use that as an excuse to go like, I really shouldn't go to
But I'm
Fiji
gonna do
right
this
now,
for me.
but I need this for me. So I'm going to go ahead and open up 4 credit cards.
And then 6 months later, your mental health is horrible because you're in crippling debt
Right.
and really anxious about it.
Juan Carlos, 2024 will be the summer of what?
I believe 2024 is going to be the summer of Swicey.
Okay, you son of a bitch. Swicey. It is a swicey.
Swice summer.
It's a swicey summer.
So swicey.
It is a sway. We learned that yesterday in the ADD News.
The
It's all
summer
about,
of Swice.
It's all about mixing that sweet and spicy together. The summer of Swice is not a bad pick.
And Klein loves a hot honey.
Yeah, he's a Swice guy.
I am I've accepted it. I tried to fight it, guys, but I am, at my core, I am a Swice guy. All right? I'm pretty fly for a Swice guy. We've established that. Vanessa, you believe 2024 will be the summer of what?
Rollerblading.
It's a terrible pick.
Always tries to shoehorn rollerblading in.
I'm telling you.
Every time I go to the beach, every single time there has been more and more rollerbladers and roller scalers.
Scalers. It will be the summer of
skaters.
roller scaling. I was thinking that same thing.
I think that because after the pandemic, everyone was trying to take up rollerblading, and now people are still trying to stick with it.
Well, they bought them, and they're
I'm
like,
telling you, I see more and more every time I go to the beach.
Johnny, Postmaster Johnny, you're in the know. 2024 will be the summer of what?
It's going to be the summer of men's crop tops. Dudes cropping their top. What you laughing at so hard
I
for?
love that. It's just so specific.
Oh, hell yeah.
Johnny's convinced. I was trying on a shirt.
Does he
the other
have
day.
one?
Yeah, he wears them now. And I was trying on a shirt.
He
the other
does?
day. He goes, dude, you got to cut. He tried to convince me to cut the T-shirt I was wearing into a belly shirt.
Oh
and
my
I
God,
said,
you should have done it.
I said, Johnny, what the hell are you talking about? He goes, dude, you look like such a square in that dumb long shirt. You got to cut that thing. And I go, cut it to where? And he showed me like just above my belly button. I said, Johnny, have you seen my body, my middle section?
It's probably cooler when dads do it, dude. You got probably
No,
like stuff off good.
Way.
Yeah,
But
Johnny's shirts are getting shorter and shorter.
his shirts are getting short. I just thought he was trying to figure out how to do laundry for the first time.
I thought he was just too tall and was buying the wrong size shirt.
Yeah,
Well, that's true too. It's like a lot of the shirts I've thrift, they're like really short. They only make clothes for like small European men. It's like big 6'4" dudes like me never have a chance with cool clothes.
Good point. Whatever you said makes a lot of sense.
So you just got to go crop top.
your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
All right, how old do you feel? Do you feel younger than you actually are? Your actual age and your emotional age could be two very different things, and that is the case with Leonardo DiCaprio. What a shock to everyone. He did a rare sit-down interview, not with a journalist or a podcaster for once.
With a 22-year-old model, and he sat right on her face.
And he said, I feel 32.
And this is exactly how it should feel. Yes, he's the guy. Listen, I don't even know. Is he 50 now? He's got.
He's 50.
He's north of 50, but he's dating in the 20s.
I think this is the oldest girl that he's dated, and she is 25.
Yeah,
I don't know offhand. I know, gross. But he sat down with Paul Thomas Anderson, the director, and one of his first questions was, if you didn't know about your age at all, how old do you feel right now? And he said, emotionally, I'm 32. And he said, as I get older, I have a desire to be more honest and not waste my time. You have to be more upfront. It's a responsibility because much more of your life is behind you than it is ahead of you. And now I'm just curious as to how old he felt when he was 32. But he also said his biggest regret is not all the 20-year-olds he effed. It's turning down boogie nights, which probably would have gotten him even more sex, if that's possible. But
was he up for the Dirk Diggler role?
Yeah, because Paul Thomas Anderson said I wanted to, he had offered him the role and said, I want you to be Dirk Diggler, but at the time he had already committed to Jack in Titanic.
Right, yeah, that's
probably the right move.
Yeah, no,
but
I don't
also
think so.
got him a lot of sex.
Yeah, I also think that realistically, his life, he's like Dirk Diggler in real life. He doesn't need to be
he's
Dirk
like,
Diggler
I don't need to
in the
do an
movies.
autobiography.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
a
just sounds
biopic
like
this
a slow
early.
day for me. So he had to pick. So he made the decision
To
He's
stick
sitting
with
there,
Jack.
And they go, do you want to be in Titanic or do you want to be Dirk Diggler?
And he probably thought at the time, these are two huge directors, right?
Sure.
Now he has his pick, and he already committed to one, and it was a huge movie that received a lot
It
of.
was like the biggest at the time.
Yeah,
This is
he
why
got all the Oscars.
I would be a terrible agent because if I was sitting there, I would say, look, you got to do the Dirk Diggler thing. You got to do Boogie Nights.
And there's male nudity in it, but you can look past that. It's an artistic thing.
Yeah,
talk to him about all that, the drugs.
There's a lot of banging going on. That's going to be your role. This Titanic thing, boring story. We all know how it ends. Spoiler alert.
Isn't it crazy that after that many years, he's like, I regret the decision I made.
Yeah,
but
but he
he's
doesn't.
also being interviewed by the guy that he turned down.
He doesn't regret it. That was probably the greatest career move that he could have made. And
Yeah, but he said Boogie Nights was one of the best is one of the most important movies of his generation, and he wasn't a part of it.
One of the most important movies of his generation.
I don't think that's accurate. And
I don't think that's accurate.
I like that movie, but Omar's laughter is appropriate in that statement. And I will say that you mentioned the other day that Leo for kid, it's one of the most popular boy baby names in the world now, and it's from all these people that
grew up and couldn't have him, so they named their kid after him.
They grew up and they were watching Titanic was their movie. He was the big star, and they're like, when I have a boy one day, which is now how it's been 20 years since that, whatever. They're like, I'm naming him Leo. So the impact.
Not a lot of Dirks for him.
Not a lot of Dirks. You're right. Not a lot of Digglers. Not a lot of Dirks. There should be. It's a great name for a kid, Dirk. If you're pregnant right now, please name your son and or daughter Dirk.
Yeah, he'll be hung.
Diggler.
Or Diggler, also good name.
Diggler is just terrible. All right. Anna Delvey was the subject of a Netflix show a couple of years back. She's the one who pretended to be an heiress from Germany. She lied her way into these big rich circles in New York. Eventually, she was caught. She was put in jail. Now she's out. She's got an ankle monitor, and she's already pissing everyone off.
Notorious fake heiress Anna Delvey is in trouble again for posing for this fashion shoot with two bunnies on a leash.
I mean, how badass is that?
What's
You
the
get out of jail.
problem?
What happened afterwards is the problem.
But it's what happened after the photo shoot that has people hopping mad.
That joke?
What if they actually just shot you if that happened?
Just made a bad joke?
Yeah, it was just like, hopping mad. You're done.
The bunnies were dumped in Prospect Park in Brooklyn and left to fend for themselves.
So afterwards,
That's what happens with bunnies, apparently.
it's
Everyone.
just like, all right, you're in the park now. See you later.
This is what people are doing. They're buying bunnies around Easter. They're adorable. They see them in a pet shop, and then they get bored with them pretty quick.
Yeah.
Concerned citizens began posting photos after finding the abandoned bunnies who have no experience living in the wild.
And they're those big, like, floppy bunnies.
Like they're applying for a job.
Yeah, but those, like, the little bunnies I see around my neighborhood, those are like fast little effers, like they can dart around, they can figure it out. But these ones are like those big fat floppy eared bunnies where they can't conceal themselves.
No.
They can't. They're probably too dumb to find a leaf to eat. There was one just like in the bushes shaking, like. Wah.
And they don't hop. They're too fat to even hop. They just kind of sit there, adorable looking. I've seen them before, but they could not survive probably 15 minutes in the wild. No. I would imagine.
But
there's one hiding in the thick brush.
We then killed it.
Yeah.
But then people, I guess, found them, rescued them, and now they're safe again outside of Prospect Park. But people are like, and then she's already commented on this and going, I am so outraged by all of this. The PR shoot that I did, they gave me the bunnies. Then they did this to the bunnies afterwards. I had no idea about any of it. But if you go back in history, I mean, she is one of the best liars on the planet. She lied her way into the coolest clubs, big vacations that were fully paid for. She didn't have to pay a dime. Eventually it caught up with her. But what a great ability, right? To tell a lie so convincingly and then just own it.
We should see, Vanessa, if we can get Anna Delvey to join us for Lie Day Friday tomorrow, because we're not having a lot of luck with the bosses here. I'll play you a message in a few moments, Allie, that will prove to you that not everyone around here wants to be a team player.
Yeah. Well, I'm not surprised, but I am kind of surprised by
we've gotten our second
rejection.
Our second RSVP no. I mean, it's like unbelievable.
That would be so fascinating to do a lie detector test with Anna Delvey.
Yeah, see if she's available tomorrow. Tell her we'll get her one of
I bet she would pass, too.
I think she probably would. But if not, it'd be great to put her on the lie detector test. She's got to be around here somewhere, right? Is she East Coast or is she out here?
I don't know if she's relocated. She was on the East Coast. She was New York, but this is her photo shoot is in, the Central Park area, but I think that she would be more deadpan than John.
Oh, yeah, the lie detector guy?
Yeah, like they would both be like, hello, and she'd be like, hello.
I'd like to see that.
Yeah, it would be great. And then I guess people were upset this morning, last night, because they tuned in for another episode of South Park, but they're skipping another week because of the controversy that has come out of the last two episodes. It was one premiere episode, it was record numbers, then they took a week off, then it was episode 2, even bigger, it was double almost the record numbers. Then now they're doing a quote South Park Day celebration of programming. And that's what they did last night instead of a new episode. But now everyone's like, dude, what's going on? Like, can you imagine the S-storm that's happening every single day? Or if they're like, hey, we're going to present the next episode to you guys, Paramount Plus, and they're like, But I
don't understand. I thought the whole idea with South Park is they just put it out anyway, and they don't really care. I mean, the first episode, you got Trump banging Satan or whatever, and then you have the tiny peanut. I mean, at some point you go, they've already now covered this ground. It's going to be funny.
I thought they were just taking extra time off.
Is that because they got their $1.5 billion payday?
Yeah, now you can do like whatever they want. Now that I do what you do, you'll come in on like 3 days a week.
That's right. It's a great idea. I'm with them. This is someone talking about Klein. Listen to this message.
Hi, Klein and Allie Show. I was just calling to say how much I appreciate Klein being so honest about his tantrum that he did last Friday.
Whoa. Not a tantrum. It's not a tantrum. Get it straight.
What would you call it?
An honest reaction.
Tantrum that he did last
tantrum.
Friday. It's very rare that you hear somebody really own what they did, and he did own it, and I appreciate that. Sometimes I wonder if Klein's really a good person, and now I know that he is. He's actually a good person.
Thank you.
Good for you, Klein, and for your kids and wife. Anyway, I love all of you guys. Bye.
All right, so maybe you get a tantrum today on the show.
It's funny that she worried for so long.
She was so concerned.
Is he a good person? I just don't know.
That's your ADD News. We get into a brand new hour of the show right now on KROQ.
Klein Alley Show.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
All right, your prequent has officially begun. Good morning. Just after 10 o'clock here on KROQ. We are Klein Alley Show. Every hour, we get you into When We Were Young in Vegas, doing that all week because we truly care that with all of the things you could be doing right now to occupy your time, you are spending some of it with us on KROQ, soundtrack, Southern California, soundtrack to your life, or just stuck in the back of a rideshare and wondering why your driver has decided to force you to listen to us. Regardless, you're still eligible. 800-520-1067. Get yourself some tickets right now to When We Were Young in Las Vegas. What a lineup. We've only mentioned the big font bands like Panic at the Disco, and Blink, and Weezer, Offspring, but there are so many more. Even some of the little font bands, you'll be like, wow, I know these guys as well. It's a stacked lineup as it is every year, and we get you there if you are caller 20 right now at 800-520-1067. We'll do that again next hour, and then all day long, you'll win those tickets right here on KROQ. Tomorrow, the return of Lie Day Friday. Got the lie detector test back in here, although both bosses that we tried to get to agree to come and sit on the hot seat have both declined our invitation.
Which means we have to find a new victim.
So we haven't figured out yet who's going to be sitting on the hot seat. I know there's been a few things we've been keeping track of behind the scenes here.
Johnny and how he got those club seats.
Johnny was at a Dodgers game in the really good seats. The really good Dodger seats. Like the ones where they give you prime rib and stuff, where you eat whatever you want to behind home plate. And
he was real shady about how he got those tickets.
Claims that had nothing to do with anything through KROQ.
But then also mentioned somebody that worked at KROQ.
Right.
And then was like a friend of them, but anyway, it's nothing about this work. And we were like, what?
We're convinced that like some tickets got floated in our general direction, and rather than Johnny doing what he should have done, which is say, hey guys, we got some tickets to the good seats, he just took them. And if that happened, the lie detector will determine it.
Mm-hmm. But there's other things on the table as well. We got to go through, because we always write down questions that we may have for one another. We kind of build them up over time, so we got to go through it and figure it out.
Yeah, someone said we should get Allie's wife in here and find out why she really doesn't want to listen to, why she doesn't want to watch that hot, sexy show with Allie. Maybe there's a reason there. See if she can come in for the lie detector test. It would be fun one of these days to get our spouses on there. That would be interesting.
If they would ever do it.
Hey, Alexis.
Yes.
Burbank, you are caller 20.
No freaking way. I've been calling all week. I'm so excited.
Well, listen, that's just further proof that if you just keep trying, you don't come up with anything better to do, you could end up in Vegas, and you will be there. Hold on, all right?
Amazing. Thank you, Klein.
Thank you.
So excited.
Thank you for listening to the show. Thanks for waking up with us, giving us a shot. We will get into everything we have in store for you this hour, including some Meet the Neighbors and other stuff as well. If you would like to join the show, fear not. Open text line, and the phones will open themselves up again in moments at 800-520-1067. This is KROQ.
Air Bud came out in 1997. Now, almost 30 years later, it's time to bring it back to life. It will be called Air Bud Returns, and it will be the 15th installment in the Air Bud franchise.
How many sports does that dog play? It's not just basketball every time, because I think one of them, the dog was like skiing or something.
There's a volleyball one. Air Bud spikes back.
Oh, okay, volleyball.
They do it just for the puns.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, look it up, Omar. I think that dog played soccer at one point. What was that
Air
one
Bud
called?
World Pup.
Well,
Yeah,
I think
World
there's a
Pup.
football one,
Nice.
because there was an Air Bud golden receiver.
Yep.
Oh, is that the one? Oh, wow.
1998.
Ali did not even look that up.
And there's a baseball one, Air Bud 7th Inning Fetch.
Oh, man.
There are more Air Bud movies than there are Fast and Furious movies. Isn't that wild?
about to head around your neighborhoods all over Southern California, as we meet the neighbors. Vanessa and Johnny have a heated game of beach ball going on in the back office right now.
We're back to meet the neighbors.
Oh, my nice cover.
Who's paying attention to everything?
I'm literally setting up the segment. I'm doing 15 things in here. I watched the two of them playing volleyball with a beach ball in
Which
the back
also
office.
is just not a fair fight. Johnny is so much taller
I told
than
her
you.
to hit it as hard as she can at me, and it just didn't hit hard.
Right. Well, we're also in the middle of a live radio show now, too. That's also...
It's summertime, dude. They're doing the right thing.
That's all right. It's summer.
It's summer hours.
Yeah,
Summer ham,
summer.
yeah.
We're in the summer hours, which means we're both behind the scenes. We're just playing with beach balls here.
You guys actually just earned yourself a popsicle.
Hey, congratulations. That's our grid employee of the month right there, playing beach volleyball in the middle of the live show. Hey, no, I can have it. I'm just watching the volley going on behind the scenes. It's crazy.
Hey, she's having a good time. It's good to have fun at work.
Okay, volleyball. That's what you say, not me.
Okay, beach ball.
There's so much happening with neighbors right now that you may hate your neighbors, but I'm telling you right now, they're not as bad as some of the ones that have made the news. Earlier this week, Allie, you gave us this person that was yelling through their Ring doorbell at solicitors.
You ignorant fat piece of shit. Get the off my porch right now.
And
Nice
that
neighbor.
is actually not even the most annoying neighbor we come across. It's time for us to head around and meet the neighbors.
Meet the neighbors. That's what you gotta do. Say hello, shake a hand, share a smile, and make a friend. Meet the neighbors. Their dog just crapped in your yard.
Perhaps the most hated neighbor in all of Southern California is this guy in Van Nuys who's been blaring boat horns on top of his house.
Horn guy.
Imagine living by this guy.
He puts his alarm on, his house alarm, and has that running. And then he uses the horn. And he blows it for, like 30 seconds. And then it'll stop, and in a few minutes he does it again. And it's over and over and over again.
I need help. I mean, that's got to make you go crazy, right? And then this is the actual guy. He was, approached by LAPD. He was actually arrested. I think he was released earlier this morning.
What was he arrested for? Just noise disturbance?
I think it was noise disturbance, and also I think the police warned him, stop using your horn. It's pissing everyone off. Like at some point, it just gets to a point where you're a nuisance at that point.
I need help. I don't know how else to cry out for it. That's why I'm setting this time.
Is that fair to the neighbors, you think?
It's not. I would complain too if I was them.
And there's a dog. Who knows if that's his dog, too? But if that's a barking dog, it's the trifecta
You just
of
couldn't hear
annoying.
the dog over all the blaring.
There's definitely something mentally going on with this guy.
Right.
So I'm glad, that the police often they don't take action. So I'm glad they did
But
something.
Omar, they did take action, and that was his way of saying, I need help, and I don't know what to do, so I'm just going to annoy a lot of people. But he did get arrested. But I think that he said this morning, the update was he was released on his own recognizance, which means
good.
he's now free and walking around again.
Why do you do it? I'm crying out for help.
The guy says he needs help.
So his cry for help was answered with an arrest?
I think his...
Is that the help that he wanted?
His cry for help was, they said, if you don't stop doing this, we are going to have to arrest you. And he just kept doing it because he wanted to be taken in. But now he's been released because, I guess, and that does become a weird issue where who knows what kind of crime this guy will commit, potentially.
Or is he just going to keep doing the same thing because he didn't get what he wanted or needed?
I don't know. The answer is, this guy needs help. So,
Dude, he should blast our show if he wants to annoy the neighbors.
Please.
We should get this guy on.
Find
Vanessa,
this-
get on that.
Vanessa, if you could put down the beach ball for a moment and try to book this guy.
Bump set and spike that guy.
Oh, hold on. They're making sandcastles in there. Hold on. one second. When you guys are done with the sandcastles, let me know. I don't want to interrupt with that.
Ooh, nice bridge.
That's impressive. Johnny's actually bringing the buckets of water from the ocean, which is taking a long-ass time.
Oh, they're a good team.
They do love the summer hours back there. It's like first day of school for them as well in there.
Well, in my community, there have been a few posts this summer that I've collected about a specific issue that is very important to the residents of my community, and they're outraged and they want someone to do something. They need help too, Klein. This happened actually 12 hours ago from a woman named Corey. An emoji. Mosquitoes. 12 bites on my legs. And it's the swamp between TJ Maxx and Lindero Country Club that I know is the culprit. I need to hold my breath when I walk by from the foul odor. Why has nothing been done about this? A man named Peter also says I was bitten multiple times in almost the very same spot on my hand. It's definitely a major concern. Perhaps draining of the green pond in Lake Lindero? The city does nothing.
People get really mad because they're not going to stop going to TJ Maxx. They're Maxinistas, so they have to go.
A woman named Esther. Anyone experiencing mosquito problems this summer? What should I do?
Yeah, people...
A couple of years ago, I contacted Vector Control, and they did nothing but a little bit of testing.
They called the Ghostbusters?
Vector Control.
What are they going to do?
I continue to get bites. And there's a lot of comments about how to solve this problem. And they keep saying, well, I call the city every year. I call and complain every year. And what are we going to do? And don't use the mosquito repellent with DEET and all this stuff. But I don't understand why this happens every single year. Everyone gets bit by mosquitoes. Everyone gets pissed off about it. Why do we need to, fight for change? Is this the cause that's that important? Is I got bit by a mosquito again?
Yeah. I mean, we know it's going to happen because it just keeps happening.
Mosquitoes, summer. That's what happens.
I thought we learned a few weeks ago from Jake the Nerd, something nerdy. Usually I tune that out. But I believe Jake the Nerd did share with us that they dropped a bunch of... Was it mosquitoes that were...
larvae.
I think that's what for flies.
Oh, I wasn't listening.
That's for flies, yeah.
I wasn't listening.
Jake wasn't listening to his own self.
I get it. Yeah. The idea, but maybe they could do the same thing they did, because the idea was they dropped a bunch of basically flies that had erectile problems.
They weren't erectile. They sterilized them.
Jake, correct me if I'm wrong. They dropped... Oh. I thought I was right. They dropped a bunch of flies that couldn't impregnate other flies.
Yes.
Yeah, so do the same thing with mosquitoes. Just get a bunch of mosquitoes that have ED, drop them, and then they can all bang all they want. They're not going to make more mosquitoes.
I just pick that one girl that always gets bitten and just put her in a bubble.
Yeah, there's always someone.
And there's always that girl who's like, they just love me.
They love
Get
my
that
blood.
girl.
I'm O negative.
Yeah, and then have them all attracted to that one lady and then just blow it all up.
Including the lady.
Yeah, they're all gone, and then we've eradicated the mosquito problem.
She'll go out a hero.
Yeah.
Got to take a break. Back with more show next.
KROQ. Every hour from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Hit the jackpot and score a pair of tickets to When We Were Young. October 18th or 19th, Las Vegas Festival Grounds. Over 50 bands including.
Well, I want to go to there.
Let's go. Blink 182. The return of Panic at the Disco. Weezer. Avril Lavigne. The Offspring. All-Time Low. The Used. Bad Religion. Yellow Car. Simple Plan. Taking Back Sunday and more. I just wanna break you down so badly. If I could find you now. Welcome to the new dark ages. We will feel like a man. Keep listening to Win Your Way In. Courtesy of Live Nation.
Hey, this is Brendan from Panic at the Disco.
Hello, this is Rivers from Weezer.
We are Blink 182. Win Your Way In all this week
on the World Famous KROQ.
KROQ.
Allie has been taking heat for a while because her wife is very friendly and social. And there have been quite a few things that have come up on this radio show over the years that some of them that I witnessed, like the time we went to Beach Life Festival and she was hitting on that bartender.
Got her number, and then ended up watching Atlantis with her on her shoulders or something. I believe it was Sheryl Crow.
Sheryl Crow, whatever. One of the
Allie,
most.
why do you say that like you're proud of your wife? Got her number.
She is proud of her.
Because my wife loves me, and she is a very unique person that people want to talk to and want to know. And I'm proud of that about my wife. Yes, there are times where if she's just drinking with my friend and they happen to be topless, I have questions. But overall, I think she is an incredibly loyal, special person, and that's why people flock to her. That's why she's the Riz Master, as Johnny would call her.
Right, but there's also
you know, a lot of those people, like, I don't know who that yoga guy is who had that brothel of women. I forget his name, but... Bikram, yeah. That guy, had the same quality. Everybody wanted to get to know him, and look how that dude turned out.
And that's kind of what my wife is doing. She does Bikram yoga.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she
practices his...
She's a new Bikram.
And she stays late with the yoga teacher. And
she
they
does
do
private lessons,
privates.
Yeah. Yes, and she has
private lessons and private parts they do.
Well, also the owner was kind of massaging her with THC oil one day, which was not a part of what she paid for whatsoever. And none of that's ever happened to me. But what happened the other day is my wife works from home. She's a therapist. I went into
And she uses that voodoo on you, so whenever you confront her with one of these things, and there's a lot of things we just brought
this
up.
is triggering for you and you're projecting. What's really going on?
Right.
And I'm like,
Jedi
I
mind tricks.
don't know. I'll
Right.
just go make dinner.
She does some weird Yoda stuff, and next thing you know, Allie's like apologizing and cooking. It's like crazy. I don't know how she does it, but I got to start getting into this therapy thing on the other side because you learned some weird hypnotism or something.
So I went into the room to grab something, and I notice her computer is set up where she works, and sitting to the side of her computer is her wedding ring. Both the wedding ring and the wedding band. And I'm going, wow, she just finished with a client. She obviously took the wedding ring off for the session for some reason. Why would she have her wedding ring off? Wouldn't you ask questions if your wife took her wedding ring off at all? I know some people take it off if they have construction jobs or whatever. Maybe there's some reason why they don't have it at work or whatever. My wife is not one of those people. She's literally sitting in a chair. Why would she be taking off her wedding ring for any reason?
Well,
I would not even notice if
Really?
my wife wasn't wearing it. Yeah, I would not
guys
notice.
don't notice.
I feel the same about wedding rings that I do about manicures. Never noticed one ever. They get done all the time. I wouldn't notice if my wife came home missing all of her fingers. Wouldn't notice. Wouldn't notice.
As long as her mouth worked.
And she says, and she'll say to me things like, "Did you notice I got
fingers?
I got a manicure today," and I'll say, "Nope, didn't even know you had hands."
So would it bother you though if you did notice?
I
It
don't
would
actually
definitely
know.
bother you.
I don't even really know if she wears the wedding ring or not wear the. I think it's all about if it goes with the outfit or something.
What?
Yeah, I don't think. Sometimes I think she has other rings on that aren't mine. Maybe she's married to other people.
That
I don't know
doesn't
about.
bother you that then she's walking around and people don't know she's married?
Listen, I know. I don't. First of all, I don't think wearing a wedding ring or not wearing a wedding ring matters at all anymore because I think that sometimes people wear fake ones so they think they'll get hit on less, and I just don't think people care. I don't think anyone respects the ring regardless.
No, I think they do, dude. I think you're wrong.
I agree.
You think people now?
Oh, yeah, dude. I've been in situations where I've been in, talking or whatever, and then they notice the ring, and then they back off.
Yeah, women notice. Guys don't notice.
Yeah, I don't think
I think guys don't care.
Maybe that's what it is. Guys don't care.
Girls care.
Right. They're like, hey, is that wedding ring real? And then.
So I decided to ask her about it because you guys are always in my head now about this stuff. And I just wanted to know what you think about her response because she gave a few different reasons of why she didn't have it on.
Okay, this is what Ali's wife said.
I want to warn the country of some things that give me great concern.
Okay, well, she sounds like it's been a long road, huh?
This is a dangerous and that's a dangerous concentration of power.
Okay, that's President Biden. Excuse me.
Thank you so
Well
much.
said.
Biden.
Hold on, I got to find this clip. What's this clip called from your wife? I'm trying to find it here.
Here I can.
Is it? Oh, it's cheating wife. Here we go.
No, it's called
Cheating bitch.
I've got it. Right.
Ali's listen. This is Ali confronting her wife here.
I wanted to ask you because I noticed something yesterday. I wanted to ask you because I noticed something the other day.
What is all that noise? What are you wearing? Corduroys? You eating something?
I don't know. We're in the kitchen. There's a lot going on.
Is that Vanessa eating another piece of meat?
As soon as I get home, I put a lot of things
Okay.
in my
Sounds
mouth.
very loud. Yeah, go ahead. You want to ask her
I
something?
walked into the guest room after you were finished with a client, and I noticed that your wedding ring was off and it was on the table.
Man.
What the hell?
She
Wait.
She just
literally just laughed in your face. What the?
What a great. I mean, I'll tell you.
Come on.
You caught me.
Get back to chopping.
I noticed you were having sex with another person in front of me.
All right.
She didn't really validate. Isn't that what you're supposed to do? Validate.
She's about to respond.
Well, her
Not
first response
validate,
was
but-
cackling in your face.
That was play that back.
Yeah, I mean, that is wild.
Okay.
You confront her. You. I mean, it's a fair question. Why take it off?
I walked into the guest room after you were finished with a client, and I noticed that your wedding ring was off and it was on. Oh, go away, you silly bitch. The table.
Yeah, because I was cleaning it. I
While
made
you
sure.
were working?
No, I cleaned it. I don't know when I took it. I was cleaning it during one of Wesley's baths.
Already weird, right?
Story's getting
What? That does not make sense.
Her story has already changed.
cleaning the table. I thought you said.
By the way, don't you just let it soak or some BS
She
like that?
said she was cleaning her ring, and that's why she took it off. But I'm like, while you were in a session, you were cleaning it? And then she goes, no, it was at a different time, and I just happened to put it there. And I'm like, what?
I might have taken it off during work and then cleaned it while he was having a bath, and then I before the fires.
She's a terrible liar. Terrible liar. Wow, this is crazy.
Okay.
She's bringing up the fires now.
Allie, does this not concern you?
Well, it gets more concerning later.
Happened.
What?
I made sure to put them back on my finger. Both of them were off.
Right, because that would be the first thing that you make sure you put back on.
Put your phone away.
I'm just saying that it was sitting there as if maybe you have a client that,
Oh, no.
that you don't want to know is married, and then you take it off when you have their sessions. And
No. I think I have done that before, though.
Oh, man.
What?
Jesus.
Oh my God!
Wait
no
a
way!
minute. Hold on. So your biggest fear is that she's got certain clients that maybe she doesn't want.
She's married.
She likes to play single for whatever reason.
For whatever reason. And then she's like, but I have done that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
It's a great idea. I thought of it years ago.
This is your opportunity.
This is the
to walk away.
Jedi. She's setting it up for the Jedi mind trick.
Yeah, I hear it.
This is the setup.
You're absolutely right. There's like that weird thing
You
that's
openly admit to it, you can't be held accountable.
What am I supposed to do with this?
She's great at this.
She really is great at it, Allie. And it is crazy because all of a sudden, I don't even know whose side I'm on anymore now.
Right.
I think I'm on.
It's genius. That's unbelievable.
Cheating from faraway lands.
I mean,
she has never been caught because she tells
So
people.
first she laughs, then she says, no.
A weird cleaning excuse.
Right, it was cleaning something or other. And then it was, no, but I do that also, yes.
when you have their sessions. And
No. I think I have done that before, though.
Well, why? Why would you do that?
Because when I first started working, I didn't want anyone to know anything about me.
So you would take your wedding ring off on every session?
Or for my day at work.
Hmm.
It didn't last very long.
KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show. You can check us out on YouTube as well and see who looks more ridiculous in a hat today. Is it Allie once again proving that her head is super small? Or her hats are very big? We're not sure.
Oh, it's both.
Or is it the way that I can't seem to get a backwards hat to sit on my head properly either? That's all available for you to look at on YouTube. And I know Mr. Beast has big videos, but nothing's more exciting than
whatever's happening with our hats.
Watching two people try to figure out how to look decent in hats. Jake went out into the streets to ask people, as we are now officially back to school, what are some things that they never learned in school, but they learned in the real world. And these are things they learn in the real world that are way more valuable than anything they're going to learn while they're in school. And the reason we bring this up is because, people have a lot of reasons why they think school's important. You learn a lot of things that are not the stuff you get from books, the test stuff. Like Omar said, he could remember stuff for the day and then forget it right away. Mm-hmm. That's a skill, but it doesn't help you later in life.
No, and I was really good at that too, Omar, where it's just like, oh, okay, we're going to learn something in this 1 month period, and I soaked it all up, and I got an A on my test, and now I was trying to figure out how to do an average the other day. You take 3 numbers, try to get an average.
I'll forget it.
I was like, I don't know. I was like, I'm just going to ask ChatGPT how to do that, and then it told me, and I was like, oh, yeah.
These are things you probably...
just add them all and
then divide it by the number, the numbers that you gave, the amount of numbers you gave it. No, I couldn't remember.
You didn't remember how to find an average between 3 numbers?
No.
What did you think you had to do?
I don't know what I had to do.
Jeez.
I had to ask the robots.
Well, apparently it doesn't matter because there's other stuff that you learn in the real world that you don't learn in school, and these people like to break it down for Jake.
What's your name?
John.
John from where?
Burbank.
John, what's the most important thing you know now that you didn't know when you were in school?
That you never f*** someone over.
What do you mean?
Don't ever sleep with your friend's wife.
You don't learn that in school, but that's a valuable lesson to pick up on the streets. That's street smart versus real smart.
Yeah, and I also find it interesting that we still ask, where are you from, when 100% of the time it's Burbank.
It's always Burbank.
That's not true.
Jake never goes outside
Where
of
are you
Burbank.
from? Oh, Burbank also.
Sometimes
That's
it's North Hollywood.
surprising.
Occasionally people say I'm new to Burbank or I'm Burbank adjacent, but it's never anything far from that.
That is an important lesson.
What was the question?
What's the most important thing you know now that you weren't taught in school?
Chasing money is a really bad decision. Getting it through hard work makes you very important in the world.
Once again, that's a drunk person, so take that with a grain of salt, but chasing money, doing something just for money as opposed to for some sort of fulfillment, they say is a dangerous road to go down.
Why can't you have both?
You could have both, but people always say that thing. It's usually rich people that already have a lot of money that will say things like, just follow your passion, the money will come. And it's like, well, it's easy for you to say. You're doing this interview on your private plane, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
What's your name?
Katie.
What's the most important thing you know now that you weren't taught in school?
That I'm from Burbank.
Oh, the most important thing that I know now that I wasn't taught in school is probably like how to do my taxes and the process of buying a car.
No, that is a rough one.
They do not teach you that in school. and they
Car
should.
buying 101, that should absolutely be a class, especially just, around high school age when you start driving and everything.
Yeah, because that's the stuff that later in life you're going to get screwed from some guy you meet on OfferUp, and you're going to say, I wish I had learned this in school.
What is the most important thing you know now that you weren't taught in school?
Oh my God, there's so many, but I think I would say to share your story the way that you want to share it.
Oh boy.
Totes.
Totally.
She,
just insert motivational quote.
She said, share your story the way you want to share it. And now she gets to share that story with Jake the Nerd.
And then find a way to monetize it.
Oh,
is that what you're doing?
I'm trying.
How's it going?
Pretty good.
Sounding a little shaky there.
There's other aspects that are doing better, but we're building the better one, We're building the dream version.
Is that her way of saying OnlyFans?
Is that her story?
I don't know.
And her way to tell it?
Jake,
Just nude?
Jake, what was your vibe? What would you say her story is?
Broke.
Oh, got it. Okay. But she said, but once again, I think that's a value. What she's saying, if you go through all of that, is
tell
actually
your story
interesting.
and then learn a way to monetize it?
Yeah,
on paper,
tell
that
your
sounds great.
story and turn that story into money.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
What's your name?
Connor.
Connor from where?
Los Feliz.
Oh, plot twist!
Didn't see that coming.
What's that guy doing there?
Whoa, someone made a wrong turn.
Visiting a friend?
Huh?
What's the most important thing you know now that you weren't taught in school?
That's a hard question.
Got to think about that.
I guess school wasn't too good to him. That's a hard question.
This is Connor.
Probably how to just
get money.
how to do a job.
Interesting.
What do you mean?
How to do a job.
Yeah.
I don't feel like public school prepared me in any way, shape, or form of how to hold down a job and earn promotions or just survive in a workplace in any capacity.
Wow.
You mean work hard?
Not necessarily work hard, but it's different being in school and being in an office or just having a job in general.
I think that is an interesting concept he's bringing up, right? Because you learn school stuff, but it doesn't necessarily translate, and you do need to learn, office politics
And office etiquette.
Right.
And I how they used to do those flour sack babies, where it was here's how it's like to be a parent. You walk around with an egg or a bag of flour,
or a baby doll or
yeah,
something.
and you're okay, here for a week, you have to figure out what that environment's like, which is that's random that they put that into school. But then they should do that for work. We're going to make fake cubicles.
Right.
We're going to put you all in weird ties. We're going to make you all have uncomfortable conversation at a break room.
You all make small talk with each other.
Yeah,
don't
you have a
grab
week
each other's
of work
ass.
life.
Right. To learn what it's like to work in an office.
Yeah, now's your lunch.
I don't think school particularly prepares you for life as much as it's just a social gathering of people your age.
All right. Well, Jake has found out that a lot of people in Burbank were not prepared for the real world because of school.
And one guy in Los Feliz.
That's right. Who I think he was, knowing that guy, he's probably also in Burbank. He just didn't know. I don't think he knew where he was from. We get into your takeaways from today's show. And if you'd like to join us for that, that's about what did you learn from this show today? So it fits beautifully.
A lot of people learn things.
520-1067. Text them to us. We'll share some next. KROQ.
Penis vagina. Penis vagina. Penis poop pee trailer. KROQ, miss something? Don't get SHOMO. Download the Klein Alley Show podcast. Then find it on a platform thingy and subscribe or whatever.
KROQ.
So you think big butts is where it's at? Well, think again. And this ain't no little ass anthem either. It's 2023. What? Let's celebrate the average butt. Hit me with it.
Freak, you crazy for this one.
Big booty hoes, got to goes. Itty bitty bums, time to run. If fat bottom girls make the world go round, well, step off, bitch, time for average mounds. So many songs about big asses, but I do speak for the masses. May not be pretty, may not be cute. No cap love for the average glute. Big butt, small butt, I say pass. Hello, ladies, medium ass. Medium ass, medium ass. Sorry, Jack, it's the new first class. First class. Let's do some takeaways from today's show. Then we'll give you more tickets to go to Vegas and see When We Were Young. You'll win those again with Sluggo next? Hold on. Sluggo's next. Great. You win those with Sluggo coming up in about 15 minutes right here on KROQ. Before we get into the takeaways, some greetings for DJ Omar Khan.
Yo, Omar, long dong, double cut, Plowtown Khan. What's going on, brother? What are you doing, man? Just calling to wish you a happy birthday. We're in the name of Plowtown, Plowtown Khan. We're going around hitting bars up, getting some chicks, getting the licks, brother. I just want to wish you a happy birthday, dude. And, go to Plowtown. That's it, brother.
All right, that guy's a big fan of Omar's.
Go to what town?
Plowtown, Chowtown, Plowtown,
okay.
Slamtown, all your favorite towns.
There are a lot of
Doing
code
it all.
words in there that I could
Doing
not
it.
figure it out.
I don't know what that guy meant, but you clearly know what he's saying, right?
Sure.
All right, then.
Absolutely.
A lot of just well wishes.
Happy birthday.
That's for people just wishing well. I don't have Biden saying
Happy birthday, dear Sally.
That's for Sally.
Well, we celebrated your birthday the way you would have wanted, which was not at all.
Absolutely. Thank you very much
You
for that.
didn't really want us to draw attention to it. At one point, Vanessa came in here and was mouthing to us, "It's Omar's birthday."
yeah.
Like,
I'm like, Klein, it's just another day, whatever.
You think Vanessa's hard to understand when she speaks? She's even harder to understand when she whispers and mouths.
Like his what?
And I thought there was an emergency because she came in all quiet and she's like, and I said, "What is broken?" She goes, "No, what? What? You saying?" Well, anyway, this is the official Omar as we wrap up the show. We'll do takeaways and then he'll take us out with his world famous stutter. Hey, you haven't been stuttering as much lately. Someone asked if you got kicked in the head or something and it got fixed.
No, I got kicked in the butthole. So
Yeah, maybe his
maybe
butthole
after-
was the cure.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
that's the
maybe after
answer.
my colonoscopy, my stutter will come back.
All right. Well, we can hope.
We cleared out this pesky fix.
Yeah, let's get into your takeaways from today's show, and then we'll wrap things up. All right, what do we got?
714, my takeaway is the best cure for boredom is tetanus.
Yeah, back in the day, man. You were bored, you just did something until you got tetanus.
And then that's
when the fun ended. Kids these days are soft.
818, my takeaway is driving like an a-hole is the BMW way.
Sure is.
818, my takeaway is when in doubt, always self-pleasure. 626, Jared the store manager, you're a pervert. 818, Klein knows about tantrums. And 213, my takeaway is make sure you chop up your meat before you pay for it at the store.
Yeah, Allie's going to go into the store, do a little experiment. She's going to peel everything, carve everything, cook everything, and then go pay afterwards and see what it really weighs.
I'm not doing that.
Oh,
by the
yes,
way.
you are.
No.
Oh,
I do enough things on this show that I'm like, but I don't want to. And you guys just go, you're doing it. And I'm like, all right.
We can all agree you don't have to do it if you chrome that dome.
I'm not shaving my head.
So we're going to the store. Tomorrow, Kevin Ryder will join us back on the show as we unveil the reboot of Celebrity Refrigerator, a segment you first heard on KROQ over 25 years ago, and it was done by Kevin and Bean. We're bringing it back with an all-new 2025 twist. It'll be like the Naked Gun remake or the, what's the other one that was big recently? Happy Gilmore.
Or the Freakier Friday.
The Freakier Friday, that's the one I was looking for.
I didn't want to help you at all.
It's going to be like...
I knew like three, and I was like, no.
My butt, man. My butt's doing me wrong, man.
You can tell Omar's not feeling good. He went and saved me.
Oh, man.
What's your takeaway from today's show? DJ Omar Khan, birthday boy.
My takeaway is you got to have sex before 9:30 or it's not happening.
Yes, 9:30 p.m. is cutoff time for sex. Allie, takeaway?
My takeaway is Vanessa and Johnny can build a mean sandcastle.
Oh, yeah, they're back there working hard on that castle.
They're making Vanessa a mermaid.
Yeah, they sure are. It's going to be fun over there. All right, Jake, got a takeaway?
Yeah, coming to boring Netflix this fall, Just Wives.
Just wives. That's right. No hunting wives. It's just Allie and her wife arguing over a cat. That's not nearly as much fun. All right, birthday
Cats,
boy.
plural.
Take us out with that stuttering. We'll do it tomorrow. Try to do it better. We got a lot to get to, including the return of Fly Day Friday. Who's going to be on the hot seat tomorrow? Won't be one of our bosses. We'll figure out tomorrow morning right here on KROQ. Bye.
That they feel that they feel that